He's got one too many quarters in my pockets. Counting like the four-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.
Good evening. Welcome back to Week 5 of the National Esports Collegiate Conference Valorant Champions South Division. What a mouthful. I am tsukairin, or Ernest, and I'm joined here by
ActOneEman. Hello.
Yes, sir. Today we're going to watch UTD Valorant go up against University of St. Thomas, right?
I believe so.
Yep. Currently holding a 4-0 record in bracket, and UTD close in second, 3-1.
Yes, as you previously mentioned, that there is a 4-0 for University of St. Thomas, and we're going to see if UTD can be the Kingslayers today.
And we're heading right into the first map, Breeze. UTD looks like to be defending first on the first half. And they're going, Sarov and Lamb both hovering KO.
Looks like Aetha is going to pick up another Chamber game. He played Chamber for the last game as opposed to playing Smoked usually, so we'll see how this one pans out for him. Last game it did work well for him.
UST already locked in all their agents, playing a very common comp, pretty good with KO, Solo, Viper for Smokes, and Jet Chamber duo. Two ops, perhaps?
Perhaps. We shall see.
Is this a mirror comp? It is! This will be a team diff type of game. Oh, and we're back to us while we wait for the
All right, and we'll wait for the
game to get
match
started.
to begin.
All right. So, what do you think? How do you think they're going to go?
I think we're going to perform strongly. We've always had a good reputation of performing, and as the other team has as well. So we're going to perform strongly, and I expect them to do that as well. So it'll be a really good game for us to view this time.
All right. And was Bunny on the Jet? I know he's a star
Yes.
and dominant player. Always
Bunny,
exciting to watch him play.
Bunny did return to playing Duelist normally, and he's going to be on Jet for this game, and we'll see how that turns out for him.
Sounds perfect. And we're heading right into the match pistol round. A heavy stack on A site here, but this may be the wrong read because UST looks like they're starting to stack up on a B push here.
We do have Windows on B ready to take any attackers. See if that's going to be able to do something for him, and it looks like there might be a KO play as well on the same site. Windows going to place his smoke towards the opening to hopefully block off any attackers.
Trying to slow down as much as it can for the rotate. Yeah, this is a full B site send. Is it gonna be working? Is it gonna work?
Viper Wall goes up on B to try to block off the defenders. And looks like Jet's going to be able to get into sight
Windows
fast
getting the
enough.
first pick.
Windows is going to be there to meet them. There might be a trade coming soon as not only it's Jet, but somebody else is over there.
The attacker's going deep on the side, taking as much space as they can. Defenders having a hard time taking it quite back. UTD getting the first pick on Tiger, and the trade coming from Nate on Ether. Windows looking for a second. He gets Big Bean.
Second pick from Windows right there. It looks like it's going to be a 1v3 right now. And they have them pinned. Oh, and looks like their Viper takes out ours, and that's going to be a trade coming from Lamb to St. Thomas.
All right, the UST took a lot of space there, but luckily UTD played a little bit off and played for the full retake as a team. Very smart decision. And we're entering into round 2 here. Are they buying up? Yep. They're getting the Spectres.
This will definitely be a buy up for the win on pistol round.
And a
There's
Bulldog
Vandal
buy.
coming up from Windows.
We got a hero buy here from Windows on the Viper. Not
Like
you
it switches
usually
off to a
expect that on a
Spectre or
duelist.
Bulldog,
Oh,
actually.
but UST also buying up, buying sheriffs and marshals, hoping
Yeah.
to reclaim the economy that they lost from the first round.
This looks like it's going to be a mid to, I'm not sure which side it is, but they're going to push up mid first with 3 over at mid and 2 going to A, I believe. So that is going to be a mid to A push coming
So
from.
let's split to A. Oh,
Bunny's
Bunny
gonna be able to
already
get a pick
taking the
on
first
their
pick on Nate.
chamber. The Silva being able
I'm
to
getting
find
the second.
one,
Looking for trade.
but he's
Still
looking
not
down
giving
K one
one.
more time. And looks like KO's going to take out Bunny right there for that pick, which will give them some room. They look like they might be able to capitalize off that one, but they might not be going there yet because they're still pinned from our defenders. And it looks like Sarva's going to get a two-piece right there. And that's going to be the last
Sake
one.
left in a 1v4. Knife spinning, Marshall in hand. Can he clutch this out? He has a huge, tall task in order, and the alarm bot catching him.
Looks like Aether's going to know his position. He's going to look over there trying to see if he can get an easy pick on that one.
Economy already lost. Sake needs to do something here to try to take as much money as he can from UTD, but he has to perform a miracle to do anything, and Sarov closing the round out with a Spectre.
And that is going to be the second round going to UT Dallas on defense.
The buy not quite working out for University of St. Thomas here. They're probably going to have to save again. Not enough to afford Vandals. Oh, they're forcing it.
Looks like they're all forcing with the full Vandal.
I wonder
team
if
top.
they have full util with this kind of buy.
2 have light shields, so this might be just a force on gun specifically to try to get as many picks as possible.
Economy's not going quite in their favor here in the early half. And UTD still standing strong, going for a bonus pick, their economy on the rise.
UTD is still taking more defense on A side. They're going to expect that push, but it's not going to be there as they're going to all... Looks like they're defaulting at this moment. Their Jet is going to push up the farthest, trying to get a pick on Windows, but he does not, or the Jet does not see Windows yet.
Windows caught in a pincer maneuver. Big Bean looking for the entry. Does he know that Windows is there? Oh, but Sake taking Ness, getting a kill. Looking for the Sarov pick, and he gets it. Now a 2v5 for UTD on a retake. Spike going down.
It looks like St. Thomas is going to take up their defenses, going to stay in position and just wait for anything to happen. They're going to capitalize off any effort that they can get, any kills, any picks, any information.
Bunny looking to do some econ damage with his sheriff. If anyone can do it, it's him.
Oh, and Bunny gets taken out, and that's going to be a double headshot for the first St. Thomas win in the game. 2-1. This
right.
might be their momentum that they need to try to tie the game.
UST finally balancing out the economy. And UTD entering their first full buy round. It'll be interesting to see what they do. They've been taking full halls control, and their reads have been pretty good against UST so far. And it's looking like UST is going for a fast A push.
That's what it looks like from what I'm seeing as well. But they're going to be split, or at least thin, on terms of defense. They're going to try to cover as much ground as possible. It looks like Aether's going to be holding that A site alone with his operator. Try to get some picks out of cave.
Ventura not quite catching anything. Lamb looking through halls in the 2 pick. He gets one. Ether getting a second. A 5v3, a devastating round from UST.
Lamb for the second kill with his Silva. He's going to be able to pop a drone and going to see if he can catch anybody in that drone. Nate looking over to double door. Somebody's going to be over in sight. Viper's going to be planting, and looks like Nate is going to be watching to see if he can get any picks as the plant goes down.
Now this is still winnable for UST. They just have to get some picks and hopefully win the trades. Oh, Nate finally getting one, bringing it down to a 2v2.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, a 1v2 Bunny. Can he clutch it out for UTD? If anyone can do it, it's him,
But
the miracle
Looks
worker.
like going to try to go for that box. He sees a gun, but he's not going to be able to get a pick of that one. He tries to shoot one more time, but Nate's going to be able to take him out for the win. That's going to be tying the game between UTD and St. Thomas.
Now this 4-0 team showing how they got here with the record that they have, balancing it out against UTD, who usually dominates the attacking halves, or the defending, well, actually all the halves, with a 3-1 record. USC showing up a good attacking half so far and forcing UTD on a save.
Window is going to place his smoke towards the entrance once more time to try to block off main. And looks like Sake is going to throw a knife to try to get information on a site. Gets two detected, so he knows that they are there, but there's going to be a silver dart that's going to drop behind them to get a little information from the defenders.
Sake and Zowie finally getting the first 2 picks. No trades coming from UTD. UTD doing as much as they can with the economy, but not much. And Sarov left in a 1v5, 32 HP with a Sheriff.
There's a slim chance he gets this, but there is still a chance nonetheless. Sarov going to miss the shots and get picked off by their Jet. And that's going to be the 3rd round going to St. Thomas.
All right, I think USC have finally found their answer for those pistol halves, and UTD still now needs to respond in order to stop UST from gaining momentum and crushing this first half. Because currently, it's been 2 almost flawlesses from UST. So UTD needs to find an answer and quickly.
Looks like UTD is going to go back to their 3-2, or at least 2 on each side and 1 in the middle. Trying to get as much information as possible, trying to get the defense to go. It looks like their KO is going to play more towards double doors. Recon Dart is destroyed. 8th is going to get a pick on their chamber. Hopefully they can capitalize off that one, get that momentum going for the picks. And looks like Lamb's going to get their pick on their Sova in mid. Bunny watching double doors closely, trying to see if he can find somebody to take out. And there goes their Jet taking out windows. That is their smoke, so they don't have any screens to be able to play out. Their Jet takes out Sarah once more, or another pick. And it looks like 8th is going to be able to get a pick on their Jet.
Now a 2v1 Zowie in a clutch situation. His ult online, but Spike still needs to go down 1 minute on the clock. And Spike's out here in the open field. He needs to get it. The Sova drone, Dart, not quite catching him, but they know exactly where he is.
He's going to slowly peek out there. It looks like their Viper's not going to be able to get that from heaven, and that's going to be
closing the round out, and the ult wasted. I'm not quite sure why he popped that. Maybe he thought his team had Spike?
It might have been a diversion tactic.
He didn't have Spike, though, and he needed to plant that bomb. 1 minute left on the clock. But UTD answer in kind. The rifle round finally paying off.
I have money.
And now their economy still kind of shaky. But Ethan is probably going to ult here with his tour de force, and UTD Windows going for the judge play.
You want to play? Let's
play. It looks like exactly what I thought. UTD Windows is going to pop his ult and try to get some people that are going to come in and try to attack in Viper's pit, but Viper's going to be there to give the snake bite and get a pick on anybody who tries to come into the den.
And Bunny and Arsova is making their way through halls, knowing they're going to clear mid and spawn, knowing they're all going to be B, which they've ulted for. UTD should know exactly where they are, but UST's fully taken mid, and they're still in B main.
Sarah watching hallway. He knows that they're there. He's going to drop a grenade, and Jet pushes out and just going to get a pick on Sarah, but he's going to be in Viper's pit. We'll see if Windows going to be able to take him out, but it looks like that's not going to be the case as their Jet takes out Windows once more. Or
Big Bean looking for another pick, already good for 2. Lamb posted up on tunnel, trying to find any picks. I think they're going to have to save here.
Ava with his ult out, trying to get some picks from tunnel as well, trying to look onto site to see if anybody's going to peek. And it looks like there's Nate going to take him out with his ult.
UTD's economy shaky. They're going to have to save looking for exit picks and just holding the exit angles. UST just taking too much space and UTD not being able to fight for it. Overwhelmed. What should have been a round for UTD with the Viper ult quickly turned sour.
Bunny's going to get a pick on their Jet. Looks like it's over there. It's going to go back towards there. He's going to know where he is.
But Nate's holding Bunny. Lamb trying to catch Nate, not quite hitting those shots. Nate looking for the pick on Lamb, Sake taking it, and Bunny on a save and spawn. UST takes another round off UTD. Now, buys looking like a shaky rifle buy. This is a broken buy. Lamb Windows not being able to afford rifles, and UST's economy's been built up quite well with these round wins they've been taking.
Looks like they're able to buy full util and heavy shields as well as Vandals themselves.
While UTD shut down UST's momentum, it looks like UST is quickly building it back up again.
They're able to answer back very well and capitalize off every effort that they take.
Another miss, but to be Etha going for the aggressive push onto elbow, he gets one. Etha quickly teleporting back, looking for a trade. UST goes up. Sarov takes another sake with a trade finally on Lamb. 4v3. Number advantage for UTD.
Sarov's going to flash out, try to get a pick from there, but it looks like no one's going to be there to look at the flash. They backed up quite a lot, as it is a 3v4 now. UTD does have the advantage in terms of manpower.
This is a big, tall task for UST. A 3v4 stuck in the open wilds of mid. And UTD's lockdown B, Bunny anchoring A, and their answers to go through Nest.
Looks like they're trying to go through Nest to see if they can sneak away from
Lamb's
the
holding
enemies,
this
but
angle.
looks like Sarv is going to be there to hold that angle.
Sarv.
See if he can get a pick on one of the two players. Sarv's going to be there to look at them, but it looks like that's going to be their Sova getting a pick on Sarv. They might try to go towards B. Eighth is going to be there just in case they do so, but it looks like they decide to go A.
Bunny on
Person
the
there is
anchor.
Bunny, and looks like Bunny's going to get one pick. He's going to smoke and get out of there, trying his hardest not get
Still
to not
alive.
get
A
killed.
winnable round for UST. UTD need to play together here, not give the 1v1s, because these ults are perfect for post-plan situations, especially 1v1s.
They're going to close in slowly, trying to get a pick. It looks like Sake's going to get a double headshot,
Two.
which is going to be a 1v2. It looks like Eighth is going to be there to try to win the round. Eighth is going to get a pick, and it's going to be a 1v1 now.
No information. Tiger shuts it down confidently. Another round for UST. But UTD's bringing it close every single time. Unfortunately, their efforts have not quite been rewarded, and the momentum for UST building up yet once again. What are their buys? Oh, yep, another pistol, another save for UTD. They really need to find an answer to these pushes from UST, or else the second half's going to be quite difficult to take back.
UCD always able to answer back most of the time, but they can't close it out for the round win. And that's been the case for the last two rounds. Flash going out from Sake, and that's going to be a heavy push onto A site from St. Thomas. Looks like UCD was not ready for that as they were stacking B and mid.
Yep, UST gets a free plant, and the ult.
planted.
Alright. Lamb going for the drone.
Drone's going to see people, but he's not going to be able to get a hit on the dart. Nate's going to be peeking there, but it looks like Sarv's going to be there with their sheriff to take him out. Flash going out from Sarv.
Ooh, Bunny with a knife kill. This is still a winnable round for UTD.
UTD might be able to get this as Sarv gets another pick on their jet, and that's going to be a 2v1 situation, and looks like that's going to be
A round
the kill
for UTD.
coming from UTD and the round, yes, for UTD.
An almost impossible task with sheriffs and one marshal. UTD finally take an eco round.
They're able to answer back and get a retake after not being on the site, after getting an easy plant from St. Thomas.
Now this is going to do well for their economy. They needed that round, and they're still keeping the score quite close.
Let's see if that last round is going to give them the momentum they need in order to continue their streak of winning and hopefully tie the game.
A continued back and forth from UTD and UST. But UST keeping it quite difficult for UTD to do much. They're not keeping it comfortable at all. They're getting right into UTD's faces, taking sites, taking aggressive duels, and winning it almost every single time.
Flash going out, and there's also a dart coming from the defender side.
UTD playing an aggressive defense here in mid doors.
Eighth is going to
Look
be
for
there.
the
There's
pick.
going to be a pick from Big Bean on Bunny in the dash away instantly after, but Eighth is going to be there to trade it. Silva ult's coming in, and it's going to be able to find
And another Hunter's
nobody.
Fury in kind answered. Zoe
And
trying
none of
to-
the ults are going to be able to get any kills. There is some damage, looks like, but no kills from either.
A 4v4, winnable round. Etha getting Sake, now a 4v3. All of them camped up into main.
Lamb pushing up a little heavy to try to get a pick before he's possibly going down. Windows gonna be coming from double doors, along with two of his teammates, and looks like Viper is gonna be back towards cave.
Etha good for 3. Nate with the trade, and Windows
With that exact trade in Windows,
closing it out.
gonna be getting a 2-piece again, double headshot to close out the round.
I think they're
It looks
picking up
like
the up.
That's going to be defused to give Windows the ult points that he needs in order to hopefully hold soon to give them another round win. And that's going to be a tie game from UTD.
UTD finally bringing it to a tie, winning 2 rounds in a row. Something they haven't done since pistol round. They need this, and hopefully they can ride this momentum to closing it out. First half, hopefully in the lead. UST still have enough economy to do a full rifle buy, and Big Bean presumably will ult. Bladestorm's online.
It looks like he's not going to be buying any rifles this round. But it looks like their chamber is only going to be able to afford light shields along with his Vandal.
Bunny, an aggressive push into elbow, already gets one, pushing all B.
It looks like Big Bean is going to try to hunt for their chamber. It looks like Aether's going to get a pick and teleport out just in time before he can be met by the Jet. He sees the Jet with the headhunters right out and trying to get a pick on him. It looks like Big Bean is going to get that kill. Tiger's going to be able to take out Lamb over in, I believe it's Bridge.
Yeah. Retake coming in here from mid doors. Tiger playing on site while the other two are in main. UTD needs to get picks here. Trade out. Hopefully get the defuse, but time is ticking.
Tiger just going to be outside of the range for that KO knife, so they don't know about his presence. Flash going in, but he's going to turn away just in time to get one pick. And looks like Big Bean is going to get Bunny as well.
Sorry, left in a 1v2. Big Bean shutting it down. No clutch for you. And another round for UST.
Last round in the half.
UTD economy, not quite exactly where they want it to be. Ults limited. Etha's Tour de Force online. They at least have that. Unfortunately, this is starting to look a little tough for UTD.
Yes, this is the last round before the half, so they do have to buy as much as possible. Looks like Eighth is not going to be buying any rifles, so we can use his ult solely.
Sorry, Bunny going aggressive immediately, but no one's there. They're all B.
They're going to clear a cave and notice that nobody's going to be there to answer their calls. So they have to rotate fast or at least try to take flank.
The gamble not quite in their favor. Windows having to play half wall while UST gets a free sight. Big Bean already with the entry looking for one. Windows quickly leaving sight. Hopefully to play retake with his team. But getting some chip damage with his
Jelly's
mollies.
going to be there for the ult, and that's going to be enough for them to plant. And this is going to be a tough round for UTD to try to retake here.
Bunny and Sarov on the flank, hoping to do some damage. Do they know? They expect it? Bunny getting one, Nate with a trade. Bunny getting a second.
Lamb going to be able to answer that, and that's the Viper's pit down, so they have no coverage in terms of that. Eighth is going to get a pick on their chamber once more, and Eighth is going to close it out with a headshot from his Tour de Force, and that round goes to UTD.
A free sight taken and a full sight taken back by UTD. This will close out the first half 6-6 tied against the first place of their bracket. UTD giving a good showing here.
What it looks like, UTD is really good at playing retakes, as they either get really close or they win the round.
I think their decision making on, giving up sight and knowing how to play together as a team is really rewarding. So even though they give that space to UST, UTD know how to answer in kind. So now UTD is on attack, and we know how dominant they can be. Hopefully, Bunny shows what he's been doing for the rest of these games and taking aggressive and impossible angles.
Eighth is going to be buying his headhunter here, but looks like, I believe that's Nate on the St. Thomas team, their chamber. He's not going to be buying that. He's going to be buying a Ghost instead.
UTD
try to save as much
completely have
money as
taken
possible.
mid, but Big Bean pushing up tunnel, getting one, no trade, a free kill from UST. And Spike still all the way in spawn. No space has been taken. It almost feels like UST has complete map control here.
That certainly seems to be the case, but it looks like Lamb is going to be able to get a pick for Tower, and Big Bean is going to be there to answer back for the trade. And that's going to be a 4v3 in St. Thomas's favor.
Now a 3v4 here for UTD. They need to get spiked down 50 seconds on the clock.
They're going to be playing a little towards mid. Looks like they're going to be rotating off, actually, towards A site.
Sake's got that site anchored down, and they've already rotated onto Crate. This is going to be a scrappy fight.
It's going to be tough, most definitely.
Yes.
Nate's going to get a pick with the
Spike down
Ghost.
A.
Looks
30
like he didn't need
seconds left.
Headhunter.
Ethan
Aether
left in
going
a
to get a double
1v4.
hit. It's not gonna
Headhunters
be there for him.
not quite finding those heads.
Looks like his Headhunter wasn't hunting
UST
enough.
takes the first round of the half. And they buy up the hero buy, the Vandal buy for Big Bean. Big Bean, a menace on this map so far. Constantly taking space, getting picks. He's doing exactly what he needs to do.
This will be a full save, except for it looks like Windows. Not going to be able to.
Yeah, in contrast to
classy.
UST, UTD do a full save here, so that way they can afford next round.
Big Bean going with the Vandal pick. He might be playing aggressively yet again, even though he is on defense. Spike being left down, and it looks like Big Bean is going to get a pick. That's going to be the aggressive defense.
It's looking like a default play here for UTD. Just going for picks, trying to take as much econ damage as they can. But there's not much they can do with these pistols.
Looks like it's going to be a slow play coming from UTD. They're going to try to wait it out to see if anybody slips up and make mistakes, and they can capitalize off that. Nate going to get another pick on Lamb. And that is going to further.
UTD all playing individually.
One
No one
enemy
playing
remaining.
together.
Xiaoyi and Big Bean going to get a double headshot on the last two. And looks like there's going to be one remaining, which is UTD Windows.
Windows left in halls in a 1v5. Sheriff in hand. 50 seconds. Spike still needs to go down, but he doesn't even have it, and they know that.
They're going to be swarming towards him as they know that's where he destroyed the trap. Slowly but surely, Bean is going to make his way towards. And he's going to get a pick on Windows to secure the round. That's going to be a 3K coming from Big Bean.
First two rounds of the half taken by UST. UTD now on full rifles, hopefully to answer back and stop the momentum that UST is building on this half. UST going for a bonus buy, only one Vandal. So this should be a round for UTD, hopefully.
Yeah, UTD buys full rifles here. Only two have light shields, so it's going to hopefully be a big answer back from UTD. Hopefully they can go ahead and try to get their momentum back up.
Looking like a mid to A split. And UST has read this. Already pushing up cave. Big Bean looking for the early pick.
But Aether's going to be right there to get one pick, and that's going to be a trade from Xiaoyi. And UTD Windows going to follow once more, and Sake able to take out another. And looks like it's going to be a 3v4 situation.
It's going to be tough. UST pick up those rifles, but a free B site.
It is a free B side. They do have a chamber over at long, but I'm not sure he's going to be able to take them out, especially with that big pillar in the way. This is going to
Lamb
be a
getting
plant.
the plant down. Bunny taking an aggressive angle onto arches. No one's there. UST regrouping.
And it
All
looks
for
like
flank?
UTD is actually going to be playing off-site, leaving Lamb alone. And they're going to be looking a little towards mid.
Three
Hopefully-
pushing B main and only one on tunnel. But only one person's actually on site.
Sarv going to be coming back to side to help out Lamb. Bunny's going to get a pick on Xiaoyi, which is what they were trying to flank off of. It looks like it's going to be another 2v3. Lamb going to get one pick, but it's going to get traded out. Sarv going to get another headshot.
Sake
gonna
left
be
in a
a-
1v2 spike.
And Sarv going to close it out once more for a UTD win. That's going to be a 7-8, and hopefully they can ride this momentum yet again to get the game to be tied.
Unfortunately, UST took 3 guns from them. That was an expensive round, a round they needed to win and keep those guns. Hopefully their economy's not in shambles. And USC with a full buy.
USC still able to full buy even after losing one round just shows that they were able to accurately see what they should and should not buy in these situations.
USC's doing an aggressive defense push often. UTD needs to be able to answer that. Already Big Bean pushing up mid, taking elbow.
Tiger's going to get the pick on Bunny, and that's going to be a recon dart that's going to scam Lamb, so he's going to fall back from there. Big Bean is going to get a pick on Sarv and fall back, try to get another one, see if there's going to be try to be a trade.
these aggressive pushes from UST constantly get them value. And Nate holding the cave push, shutting down Aoife.
Looks like Nate's going to teleport back to look towards cave once again to see if he can get another pick. And that looks like it's going to be the main play from St. Thomas. Is get a pick, get out, and see if they can get one more, possibly.
This round is starting to look impossible for UTD. Now
Sake
it's
taking out
Windows.
Lamb in mid. He's still there from when he was scanned. It looks like UTD window just left alive. 1v5 situation. Spike is not down, and looks like St. Thomas sees the spike, so they know that he does not have it.
Vandal in hand. 50 seconds left on the clock. He has to perform a miracle.
Window's not going to be able to get a headshot. Going to get a couple hits, but it looks like Big Bean is going to be able to close it out. Another round going to St. Thomas. 7-9.
UTD needed the round, and they didn't quite get it, so now their economy's in shambles. They're probably going to have to do as much econ damage as they can so they don't let that economy rise up for UST. But this is starting to look difficult. UST keeps getting free pushes on defense and getting early picks, shutting down any of UTD's plans. They need to be able to get those trades. They need to be able to expect those in order to stay in this game.
I see I'm going to come towards mid, but it's not going to pick up anybody. So they're not entirely sure in terms of information. Window's going to get a couple hits over in...
Nate
Oh, yeah.
with that shot from the op. No space given. This is a complete lockdown on site A. And UTD forced to go through mid.
Tiger up towards mid, try to see if he can get somebody. Try to see if any stragglers are going to try to mess with him. Looks like Sake is going to pop a flash. He's going to get out of there, but looks like Big Bean is going to do it instead. Bunny is going to get a kill on Sake, but Tiger is going to be there to trade it out. It's actually going to be their chamber.
Sorry. Jiggle. The right click classic. He gets a kill, picks up a Vandal, looking for another.
Nade's going to be there to take Sarab out, and that's going to be UTD Windows once again. Going to get a headshot with the Stinger.
A 1v2. Just a Stinger in hand, though.
He's
Trying
going
to make
try
something
to go
happen.
towards the Vandal, or actually he's going to get the op that Nate had. He's going to try to play with that. Looks like going to peek towards spawn, not going to be able to see anybody.
One bullet in the chamber.
One bullet in the
quick
chamber.
reload.
Spike is still down in mid.
Zoe holding that. Not letting them have anything.
Window's going to try to peek out before he walks out there to see if there's any chance of him being able to get a pick and grab the spike. 5 seconds left. It does not look like UTD is going to be able to plant this one. Going to take out Xiaoyi, but that is going to be the round going to St. Thomas yet again, as they were not able to get the plant down in time.
UST constantly locking down this map, not giving them any space whatsoever. UTD back on a rifle buy.
It seems like UTD... Oh, timeout.
A
starting.
timeout coming from UT Dallas. Hopefully they figure something out. Constantly UST just push up, get free picks. No trade being given.
That aggressive defense from Big Bean is very, very tough to counter, it looks like, from UTD. They're not able to answer that one accurately, as he's still able to continuously push up, get a pick, and back off, and they're not able to really, answer that one as well as they previously have been able to.
It's just the confidence from Big Bean, and their KO is insane. And they play together, so even if one gets picked, an instant trade comes out. UTD isn't getting any value from their current plans here. And they need to come up with something as fast as possible, or else St. Thomas is just going to take this map.
And it looks like them dropping the spike towards spawn and not having it picked up is gonna do more harm than good, looks like, as St. Thomas was able to win defensive rounds and look at the spike to see it's on the ground and hold that angle and hopefully wait for anybody to come trying to pick it up.
All right, now we're getting right back into the buy phase. UTD full rifles in hand. A lot of ults online.
3 ults might be coming from UTD. Looks like Lamb's going to have his. Sarah and Bunny. Bunny might be able to save his, and might be one from Sarah to try to push into site.
Nate holding that angle again, not quite getting a pick this time, teleporting off, and finally UTD gets some space on site, getting a plant down.
Lamb seeing nobody on site, so he's going to throw a dart to see if he can catch anybody coming in late. UTD going to back off after the plant. Interesting play.
And UST on a full 5v5 retake.
Bunny sending behind the box, trying to get any picks that he can. They don't know his exact location, but he knows that they're in the area.
Bunny, the miracle worker, trying to get as many picks he can for his team. And that Big Bean looking for the pick. Oh, Bunny's
gonna get a pick again, but it looks like Sake and Aetha. Or no, Bunny and Aetha are gonna fall to Sake and Zhaoui. Lamb gonna pop his ult, but he doesn't know that Sake is on the prowl, and looks like Windows is gonna be there to trade it out.
One enemy remaining.
And no defuse given to UST. UTD finally take a round on rifles. A round so desperately needed to stay in this game. Finally, an answer.
8-10. It's a two-round game right now.
And hopefully UTD can build up this momentum, but UST's economy quite stable from the rounds they've already built up.
It looks like UTD is able to buy some rifles. Looks like they're all going to buy rifles, and Aetha's going to be back on that operator. Nate's going to be there as well to try to combat that.
It's looking like this is a swing round. Whoever loses this round is going to have to go to an eco buy. And UTD can't have that as UST already on double-digit score.
Exactly. If they really do need this round in order to get the game back going in their favor. Nate's going to get a pick on Aetha, and that's going to be Nate teleporting back and looking towards cave one more time, try to get another pick, which is what they're known for. Big Bean going to get another hit on Sarv. He's going to push up more towards B site and fall back from there with their Viper in order to see if they can get something else, see if there can be a B push for this one. And it looks like it might be a B push.
Big Bean constantly gets values with these knives. He just zooms around and he gets picks. So does Nate with his operator.
Lamb going to be able to take a Big Bean, and that's going to be the big kill that they need in order to get into this game, to get this round and win. UTD Windows still rocking that operator, trying to get some picks in double doors. He's not seeing anything right now. He looks up towards heaven. He's going to drop the smoke over in double doors and look into the hallway. Sake going to get a pick on UTD Windows Show. That was their operator player. So it's going to be only rifles right now. 2v4 situation. Two people, looks like, on A site, one in mid, one on B. Lamb and Bunny making their way towards B. Gonna see, and that's gonna be a double kill from Zhaoui, a collateral with a headshot on both Bunny and Lamb. St. Thomas gonna take that round one more time. 11-8. I'm not entirely sure if this is gonna be a good game for UTD. This might be a tough one to try to take back.
No free space given. UTD forced to save on pistols.
And as you said, this is a swing round, so UTD does not have enough economy to buy rifles to combat the ones that St. Thomas has right now.
Bladestorm online, Tour de Force online. These ults are going to have to get some value for this round to go in UTD's favor.
Double ult going in. Sake going to push up towards mid, as well as Big Bean there as well. Sarv not going to be able to get a hit on Big Bean. He's going to try to peek at there one more time to see if there's anybody still lingering around. Sake up on mid, trying to see if he can catch anybody at any angle, staying on top of that box. Might be hard to hit him in headshot when they don't expect him to be on that box.
Full beam main control from UST, and Big Bean already peeking, getting the pick on elbow, taking the first pick of the round, and Spike.
Nate still watching Cave. Very, very tough on that anchor. And Big Bean and Zhaoui are going to take out most of the team. That's going to be rotate from Nate and Sake. And looks like Sake is going to be able to take them out.
Absolutely no space given.
Match point going to St. Thomas.
Back on rifles, this is UTD's last chance to get back into this game. And last chance to keep map 1 going. But UST showing a dominant performance on their defensive half, not giving any free space to UTD whatsoever. Big Bean and Nate shutting down any entries and any hope for UTD to make a fast play.
Sake has always been there to get picks on people who weren't on site, who were trying to flank in any way possible, and he is able to do that successfully. Looks like that's going to be an ult coming from Nate. Aetha's going to set up his teleports. Actually, I'm sorry, it's an ult from Aetha. As Aetha sets up his teleports, he's going to look towards main to see if he can get a pick from somebody trying to push up heavy on defense. But Zhaoui is going to fall back and remain on site, disciplined. They notice Tiger over, and Big Bean is going to get a pick on Bunny, and they're going to try to capitalize off that one.
Big Bean's just in the flank. He's zooming around. He's getting these picks. And Sake covering up.
Either gonna miss his op shot, and Nate's gonna be up there on heaven. UTD Windows not gonna be able to get a pick on anybody as he tries to look around. That is gonna be game, ladies and gentlemen.
Map 1 goes to UST.
St. Thomas was there to take them out and reign victorious.
That was an extremely
round.
dominant performance from UST, not especially on defensive half. UTD couldn't do anything early round. Nate and what's their Jets name? Big Bean?
Big Bean, yes.
Constantly shutting down any hopes for UTD to make a burst play and forcing them to play a slower game than they like to.
Yeah, especially whenever they were attacking. It looks like UTD was able to get some leeway on defense. However, they were not able to fully commit or fully take the game in their hands, as St. Thomas was just able to actively just rush in and get the plan and be able to
Here we see the stats. Big Bean, 6 first bloods. Extremely valuable player and the match MVP of this game, as he should be.
25 and 13.
Unfortunately, UTD just couldn't keep up with this map.
And Sake, with his mini flashes and KO knives, looks like he was able to get 10 assists, which helps his team a lot, especially with his util. KO's util is simply vital, in my opinion.
A dominant performance from UST, but it was only map 1. We'll see you back here in map 2.
We are back.
Welcome to Ascent, ladies and gentlemen. Map 2. UTD off a loss against UST. Hoping to take it back. But UST starting on defense, and we just saw what they could do on Breeze. Hopefully, UTD has a better answer on Ascent. And now the agent select.
It looks like Bunny is going to be on Smokes this time with Astra. UTD Windows taking their duelist role, which is in Raze. Aetha once again on Chamber. Lamb and Sarov going to be on Initiators with KO and Fade respectively.
So UTD here playing Chamber as a Sentinel, while UST is going for the classic Killjoy pick. A very good pick on this map, actually, especially for anchoring sites, because Chamber, as we all know, only has one trip and is much more of an aggressive player with his tour de force and op. And now, how do you think this is going to go?
Well, I think it's going to be another tough game. Another strong, not tough in the sense of it's going to be tough for UTD. I mean, like, it's going to be well played on both sides.
Definitely.
Especially, I do think, however, that the Killjoy on Ascent is going to be very dangerous, especially with the turret. That thing is going to be able to be placed in multiple different angles, and it's going to see things before the players can. So that's a very vital piece for information right there. And as far as that, I do think that is going to be the strongest for this map, if that makes any sense.
And we're heading right into the game. Both teams setting up, looking to be a little B hit here from UT Dallas. Exactly where the Killjoy is going to be.
Looks like UT Dallas is going to be starting on attack as opposed to last game, which was starting on defense.
Lamb's util here is going to be extremely vital to taking this site, because we all know about those Killjoy TikTok setups.
Yes, we do know about the multiple glitches where you can hide behind the turret.
Turret
Those
and
things.
Ascent, not a good history.
Not at all. Big Bean gonna be there for the bomb, but it's gonna be 2v1 in this situation. He's not gonna be able to see anybody. He's gonna swing out real hard.
Oh my
but
God.
Big Bean's gonna take a pick on Lamb and get a lot of damage on
shot.
Windows. He's gonna get out from there, but Aetha's gonna be there to take out their Killjoy. That's gonna be the sight to them, as Silva's gonna be there. He's not gonna be able to have anything other than his darts for defense.
Tiger, the last warrior on site, defending as UTD closes in on him. His teammates
Last player
got his
standing.
back.
It's like
Instantly
Zhao's
turning
gonna be
into a
there
4v1.
to get them, and Tiger's gonna get 2 kills. And it's gonna be Windows himself yet again, trying to go grab Spike and trying to. Oh, looks like he's not able to do so, as Big Bean is on top of Spike and pushing up through, and that's gonna be the round going towards St. Thomas. On defense, they're not able to answer back. That pick earlier in the game with Bunny as he hit the headshot and backed off, that was very vital for their team for this win.
I'm still thinking about Big Bean's shot in Eman. That was that was insane.
Yeah, he was able to get a kill and damage another player
A
very
free
severely.
pick for Big Bean, already establishing dominance on map 2. UTD needs to step it up.
They need to answer these calls, and it looks like they're not getting the right reads as it stands. Looks like it's going to be a B push, as B is closer to, or no, Spike is closer to B. Excuse me.
This economy buy from UTD trying to take as much econ damage as they can. Nate already getting them pick on Sarov.
And looks like it's going to be a pick on Nate.
Zowie, the trade's going back and forth. St. Thomas, number advantage, and Big Bean keeps it going with a Vandal hero buy.
Spike picked up by Bunny. He's going to rotate towards A site, but it might not be the best move, as there's going to be 2 people closing in on him fast, and more in mid. Big Bean taken out by Windows, and that's going to be a flash coming from Sake. He's going to get out of the way, and Sake is going to try to get a pick off that. He has a Vandal in hand. Going to get one, and that's going to be a 2-piece from Sake for the round win, going to St. Thomas.
Last 2 are both on classics, free kills. I didn't even realize this. Bunny's on Astra.
Bunny taking smokes and giving that role to UTD Windows at this point. And we're seeing right now that we're not entirely sure if this was the right play.
It's quite early to call it, but the sign's already showing. A full rifle buy coming in from UTD and UST on a bonus, but they have 3 Vandals. The buy from last round carrying forward, getting the value that they needed it to get.
Round's going to begin, and Nate's going to fall back with the Sheriff in hand. Turret's going to be over in, I believe, that's not Boathouse, is that? No.
That is Switch.
The Switch.
Big Bean already getting 2 on the other side of the map. Playing an aggressive defense here once again.
Sarv going to be able to scan their Killjoy and push up. Already took out the turret, so that's going to be most of Nate's defense.
Nate shut down, last left alive on site as UST go for the retake through CT. UTD simply just need to play a
Big Bean
good
gonna
post plant, already getting the kill on ETH. The Big Bean, good for an ace. Sarov left in a 1v2. Oh, but Big Bean gets the free defuse anyway. Sarov, oh, 1v1.
And that's going to be Sarv going to clutch the game with a wall bang through the ground as the defuse is going off. It was so close.
An
If Sarv-
extremely expensive round for UTD. Economy getting shaken up, but a round needed. Now Big Bean, Bladestorm online. The economy deficit shouldn't be too bad. Both teams shaky and mixed buys.
As we saw last game, Big Bean with Bladestorm is very dangerous, so we're going to see how this translates over to a different map.
Yeah, man, just zooms around, dude. It's crazy.
I don't think he has breaks built in whatsoever.
Oh,
All
but
momentum.
the Haunt catching him immediately, but he still goes for the peek. One blade already gone as he retreats into market.
He's going to re-peek that, though, and try to get some more picks. Window's going to throw a grenade towards their spawn, not going to be there. It looks like the Prowler's going to pick up Big Bean's location. He's going to throw a Cloud Burst to try to hopefully stave off anything that's going to try to push them. Falling back towards spawn is Big Bean. He's going to try to re-peek mid through a different angle, but looks like Bunny's going to be there to smoke it off.
And UTD detouring to A. 2 going through tree. Held closely by the Roman.
Blocking vision.
Still a 5v5, 1 minute.
Knocking them.
Spike still needs to go down. Windows with the first pick of the round. Lamb getting the second.
Windows took a lot of damage in that pick, but it was very vital, most definitely. 3v5 situation with UTD's advantage. Windows going into hell. He's going to get a pick. Lamb's going to get a pick in heaven. He's going to throw a grenade up there to try to stab off any other peekers from there. It looks like Nate and Tiger are going to back off to try to re-evaluate what's going on here, or this might just be a save.
This round is a good omen for UTD, especially considering last map's defense side on UST. UTD finally finding an answer, keeping the game closer than it was on defense, or on attack.
It looks like this is going to be a save round from St. Thomas, as the spike edges closer and closer to detonating. They're not going to take any action to try to defuse this. And that's going to be the second round going to UTD, and that's going to be a tie game.
UTD not letting UST build any economy, forcing them to go for a save buy here, or a broken buy.
Right there.
Only 2 rifles saved from the last round.
Big Bean is going to be put on the Marshall,
This should be a free round for UTD.
most definitely. We have seen Big Bean hit consistent headshots, but it looks like he's going to pick the Stinger up this time and try to get some spray kills.
Alright, welcome to the Stinger meta, man.
Most
That gun
definitely.
can perform miracles when needed.
Exactly.
And this
seen-
round could be it.
See the Stinger go against Vandals and win. Big Bean going to push up heavy on defense, but Eighth is going to be right there to get a headshot on him.
And the KO ult coming from UTD taking sight.
Looks like Len's going to be take side with that. Zhao's going to be right there.
Lamb
try to
going
get
for
a
the
pick.
overheat, looking for a pick.
Going to throw out a flash and get a pick, and looks like Zhao was going to fall, but Nate's going to take out Bunny. And that's going to be a 3v3 situation now as Nate takes out Windows.
USC complete control of the spike.
Spike is down, but looks like Lamb's going to be able to take out Nate.
Last player
Trades
standing.
going back and forth.
One enemy
Oh,
remaining.
1v1, and Lamb takes it.
Lamb
He
with
clutches
the
it out
clutch.
for UTD.
Able to pick up the Vandal and get a couple of headshots on the last two that were there to defend.
No momentum given to UST. Finally, this is exactly what we've been waiting to see from UT Dallas. And Ascent is a constant dominant map from them, at least from what I've observed. Though I've never seen Bunny on Astra, or maybe I just missed it.
Possibly the same with me. I haven't seen Bunny play any controllers, so this may be something that either is new or something that we just haven't seen yet.
Maybe there's
But I'm
scrimmage.
eager to see.
Hey,
I'm eager to
is
find
good,
out.
you know?
Yeah, possibly. Sake gonna push out, but he's gonna get caught by that KO knife, so they know that he's there. They're not gonna push up quite heavy. UCD Windows throwing out Boom Bot, but he's not gonna be able to pick up anything, which means he's able to get the ult orb and have his ultimate. He might be playing off that for this round.
Showstopper is online, but Zowie getting the first pick and Tiger following it up. Already
Tiger
a
with
number
a shock
deficit.
dart kill on Sarov.
Lamb flashing in for the entry onto A, but Sake waiting for that. The
Sake not
Astral Wall
able to-
coming in for the push.
And Nate going to be able to take out Windows as well as Lamb for the trade on Sake. And it's
Lee's
just going to be an
bunny.
Astra against 4 other agents. Wall is coming down quite soon. But that's going to be Big Bean going to be able to push up through there and answer back. For the round going to St. Thomas.
UST keeping it a close game, shutting down UTD's momentum. But the bye still looking good for UST, but UTD shaky.
Very shaky indeed. Looks like St. Thomas has some good economy on their hands right now, but UTD still able to buy rifles. Only Windows has a Spectre with full shields. And Aetha is 1 off of his ult, so he might be able to try to get an ult or pick and activate it then.
I believe this is another swing round. If UTD loses this match or this round, their economy is going to be in shambles. Again, Aetha alone, or Aetha and Sarov alone on B side as 3 of them try to make space in mid and A. Sarov rotating into mid while Aetha holds the B main push. No free picks given by UST, playing a very disciplined defense. Once again, B sites are locked down.
Looks like it's going to be a push towards A site with Windows. Taking the peek through main, trying to see if he can get anyone in heaven or hell. He's not able to see anybody at the current moment.
Now UTD looks like they're regrouping onto A, maybe for a burst exec.
Face your
That's exactly where their Killjoy is set up, and their Killjoy's got the ultimate online. He's already to put it down, and it goes down. And the KO
The Big B is going to be there, and looks like Windows is going to be able to take out one with the Spectre, but it's going to be traded out by Sake.
there.
Sarv having to back off because of the Killjoy ult, and Killjoy's going to get 2 more. Or actually, no, 1 more.
Shutting down Lamb. Ooh, but Sarov and Aetha still clutching it up for UTD. They need these picks to win this round. Aetha's
A lot of
headhunter.
damage. Oh, and that's going to be a quick scope from Aetha to close out the round.
Those
Wow.
headhunters shots. we're giving KO a good haircut. But he doesn't even need them. His tour de force is enough.
Yeah, most definitely. I think the tour de force shot right there is going to redeem himself.
Yeah, thank God for that equip time on that tour de force.
Well, it looks like KO is now bald, unfortunately.
Oh no. UTD needed that round, and our economy looking more stable, more sturdy.
And looks like St. Thomas is going to be the ones who don't have a lot of money this time around. This is very different from what they're used to, very different from what we've seen tonight.
Yep, USC on a save, but still.
Still an aggressive defense. Big Bean coming to get some hits on their UTD windows, but not able to get the kill.
USC continue to switch it up between defense and discipline.
Sake gonna peek out towards Catwalk, but not gonna be able to get anything as he gets a couple hits hit on him. Then you flash out.
Oh, these picks coming up from UST. UTD can't be taking this right now. Full rifles, Windows with a trade. Aetha getting a second. Now a 3v2 advantage to UT Dallas, but Windows HP low.
HP very low. They have no healers, so it looks like he might have to throw himself at the enemies to try to get a trade off to hopefully win this round.
The gun advantage still goes to UTD here, so they should be able to peek confidently and just go for trades, but it looks like they're still sitting in mid, looking for a opening.
Both Tiger and Jowie are disciplined on their respective sides, trying to
playing
see if they
alone.
can catch anybody slowly peeking towards, but looks like it's going to be a
30
mid
seconds
push.
As long as UTD plays for the trades, this round should be theirs. But Tiger getting the first pick onto Windows, fighting to keep this side alive. Tiger getting the second on Bunny.
Spike's down right there on the
Aetha
staircase.
left in a 1v2, and the Omen ult joining Tiger.
Either able to get the spike, but I don't think it's going to be enough as he was picked up by Sova's drone. And that's going to be a kill from Jowie with the
This-
stinger.
This is an impossible round. USC was on a save buy. This should have been a free round for UT Dallas. What a blunder from UT Dallas. Now the full buy coming in from UST, and UTD forced to take sheriffs, Stingers, and 1 Guardian.
UTD Windows still has his ult that he hasn't used since he picked up that ult warp. He might be playing off this. This might be a last resort type of play for his ult. He's gonna drop Bomb Buddy yet again.
Looks like Big Bean's taking up space in B main.
Zhaoui
but
with the
Zhaoui
pick on
getting the
Sarov.
pick to mid.
However, it looks like they're still going to be up on, and Big Bean is gonna take out
A
Aetha.
shot.
Sake gonna get a flash coming in. It looks like no one's gonna be there to look at it, so he's left alone on site yet again.
UTD's number is already reduced to 3, and Lamb doesn't have the HP to be able to do anything.
Stinger with UTD Windows right now. Looks like he might try to wait for somebody to peek through there so he can get a free pick and hopefully pick up somebody's rifle.
UST's running around this map like it's their playground, man.
They've taken full control.
Lamb gets 1 with the Marshall.
Lamb does get one with the Marshall, but that's not going to be enough for UTD as they fall yet again to St. Thomas.
Swar's still close, but once again, another swing round for UTD. They lose this round. They may not have the economy to continue on for the rest of the map. Or half, sorry.
Most definitely. Even after full shields and a Vandal, it looks like Bunny is going to be left with 0, as well as Aetha as well.
Windows forced to take that judge, but Showstopper still online.
This may be a double satchel judge play. I've seen a lot of
Hopefully
races
this
do
is a
that.
fast exec, because they've been giving UST too much space.
Lamb with the knife, and this is going to be another flash. Looks like it's a flash lineup from Lamb.
Only Zhaoui on site. This should be a free site for them. Yup, there's the ult finally coming up from Windows Tiger with the trade with his ult, but Bunny keeping it a number advantage game for UTD. And site being taken by Sarov. Plant finally should be able to go down while Tiger drones it out. And 2 coming through market for the retake. A 3v4 retake for UST. Sarov gets the first pick already, and 1 drops into logs. Bunny flashed out. Oh, Lamb going down, or Sake.
Sake going down, and that's going to be the round going to UTD. They're finally able to answer back with this one, and they pick up the operator. Hopefully it's going to be put in the hands of, looks like Aetha.
You know, we keep
As-
talking about momentum building, but both these teams just keep each other on their toes.
Yes, exactly.
Keeping the game neck and neck, 5-5, an equal game.
It's like a constant game of a tug of war between 2 equally strong opponents.
Yeah,
And-
and much better than the defense half from UST we saw last game, where they completely dominated map.
Yeah, most definitely. I still see, however, the aggressive defense coming from Big Bean as he's able to just peek out, and looks like he's going to do so again with his ult. Going to peek out and try to get some picks. But looks like he's not going to be there for it. Slow
UTD
push up on
back
B
to the slow
side.
pace.
Down.
Zhaoui going to double smoke
There's
B
the pick from
main.
Big Bean with the Blade Storm, looking for another.
Where are you?
Oh, for sake, getting Aetha. They have each other's backs, and now UTD forced to go to mid, try to get these trades. Big Bean still playing mid with the Blade Storm, looking for another pick.
Is that a shorty from Big Bean?
There is a shorty from Big Bean.
Oh, and Bunny's going to take out Big Bean before he can get anything to happen for him. Bunny's going to make his way towards A site.
He is Spike, and he's alone on Catwalk. The other 2.
Looks like he's going to be
Take
rotating
him in.
towards B. Might have been a misread from them. Double
need
smoke
to
was
play this together.
unfortunately taken out. UTD window is already there, waiting for them to get on site. That's going to be a blind from their Eman on Sarv, so he's not going to be able to push out just quite yet. And Ned's going to take out UTD window, just definitely slow down the push that they were trying to make right there.
One side from stairs. Oh,
Zhaoui gonna be
Zhaoui
taking
shutting
one,
it
and that's
down.
going to be Nate with the other for the round going to St. Thomas. That was a strong defensive play from them, especially with all of the flip-flopping between sites. Still was strong defense.
Once again, Big Bean just takes space, not giving UTD any comfort room. It's amazing how he can get these kills. These aggressive plays coming from him is not being shut down easily.
At all. It looks like Big Bean has just constantly been pushing out on defense, and nobody's been there to answer the call, or nobody's been there to ultimately shut that down for the rest of the games.
UTD has a plan, and UST is forcing them to shift it in their favor. An actual call coming up from Bunny.
It looks like
As they
Big Bean was
take
not
A.
able to get a pick before it, but it looks like he's going to get one on UTD windows. I think I spoke too soon there. Smoke going in on main. Lamb going to try to flash through that.
Lamb going down in the smoke and Spike down in that smoke.
It's It's going to be a heavy hold.
This is a full A
From St.
stack, and
Thomas.
as they try to res.
Spike is
Spike's
down.
on sight.
Spike is on site. They know where Spike is.
This is an almost impossible round to win for UTD now. Every angle being watched by UST.
It looks like they might need a miracle to ultimately win this round. Looks like their Astra is going to be able to smoke the Spike, so they're going to
Spike's
wait a
still
little
not
bit
being
and
taken,
then
though.
take the Spike and hopefully either plant there or go to a different site.
Time is ticking, Bunny. Oh, okay, they have Spike now.
It looks like Aether was able to pick up Spike, so they might be rotating over towards B side, or this could be a wait, and they could try to retake A.
Nate playing proactively onto Catwalk. No, they're still staying in A main as Zowie holds down A site while the
seconds
other
left.
three hold mid, looking for the rotate.
Aether pushing up slowly onto A main, hoping to see if anybody can slip up and try to push through their smoke and get a pick. Zowie is still, as you said, holding that discipline. Very, very disciplined.
Oh, when he peeks out,
Zowie gonna be able to get a
perfect time,
double
Zowie getting
kill!
two, looking for the third.
And that is almost a triple kill. Sarv with 20 HP left. He's just got blinded. There's going to be shots coming from every direction. And that is going to be the round once again going to St. Thomas.
What a round. The UST
Switching
completely read what UTD was going to do. Held down A site. Spike stuck in the open of A main. Like, an almost impossible round for UTD. And it, it was crazy, man.
And the way that Zhao was able to get a double kill and damage Sarv a lot was very vital for them to win that round right there.
And now UST comfortably 7-5. Not comfortably. Still a close game. But they make it seem so dominant, especially with Big Bean. I keep talking about Big Bean, man. But
He's just a big bean, man.
he
He's
is
just a big bean.
He is the Big Bean, man.
That's just what it is.
Now it looks like a full stack onto B main. It might be a fast push. UTD been playing a slow pace. But maybe UST can show us a show? And give us a show.
And it looks like Windows is going to take a page out of Big Bean's book and try to play an aggressive defense, but sadly no one's there. Sarv able to get a kill on Nate, but Big Bean's going to be able to get the trade and hopefully get them on site, but he does have 22 HP, so he may not be able to do much if he were to be hit by that.
Windows and Sarov are Lamb pushing A. While site being taken, Ether, the last holding on a site. He
He's going to get a
one, looking
headshot,
for
but it's going to
another.
be traded out by Sake.
Sorry. Spike finally going down.
Spike
UST
planted.
just need to play a good post plant here. Number advantage. Well, no number advantage. 3v3. Lamb with a retake. Getting a pick with a frenzy. One suppress.
One
Frenzy
enemy
play.
remaining.
Bunny. And now it's all left to Tiger in a 1v3. And Bunny, she shuts it down. No clutch potential whatsoever. The first round of the half going to UTD.
Yeah, it looks like they were finally able to find that mojo that they needed. It looks like they were able to take the defense. It might have just been an attack-defense type thing.
Yeah, I think Ether did a good job holding that site down from Boathouse. And now the buy-up from UTD, and oh, no force up here from UST this time. They really want to be able to afford next round.
It's going to be a 4 sheriff, and
Oh.
shorty round. I'm expecting Jowie to sit in a smoke with the shorty to try to get a free pick. And I
Would you
think that might be
consider
the
a
case.
buy-up? Will you consider that a force up if they all buy sheriffs, except for the shorty?
I mean, considering the sheriff is a very strong weapon with a headshot, I think so.
Ooh, sorry, I'm getting the first pick in Windows, getting the second, the third.
Windows getting a 2-piece.
One enemy
Yeah,
remaining.
maybe the
3-piece
sheriff
from
is
Windows.
a force up. And the last in Rosa.
That is going to be a quick round going in UCD's favor. Windows with 3 kills. 3
How is
bullets,
that
3
sheriff
kills.
buy gonna affect UST's economy? Does it affect their UN?
Honestly, it's hard to tell.
I think it did. Look, no full shields. The util buys might be affected as well. I don't know if that sheriff buy was value for
You're
them.
right,
Did not
you're
get
right
them
indeed.
value.
Looks like UTD going for a bonus round, buying Bulldog, 3 Spectres, and a Marshal. Windows on the Marshal yet again. Maybe he's going to try to do the same thing he did last round.
This is definitely a bonus. Their goal for this round is not to win the round, just to do econ damage. It'd be great for them to win the round, though.
Once again, peeking up, but it looks like St. Thomas is going to take note of that and smoke off Catwalk. Eighth are going to be stay put there with Windows.
A full mid play. Big Bean already going up into mid. Aggressing.
Swarm Grenade's going to go down through that smoke. That's going to force them to back off.
Ooh, and Tree being taken by UTA or UST, or they're trying to. They're all just grouped up, trying to get trades, doing
Bomb Buddy
something.
taken
But
out.
Windows still holding it with a Marshall. They're all lined up in the cat. Look, a straight line on that mini map.
One person just had one bullet shot, right? They'd just take them all out in that
One
moment.
op shot could kill all of them.
I think so. I think so. You see the window still holding that angle.
Detour into Eman. Full stack from UTD though. This is gonna be quite the map take or the site take.
They let Lamb anchor. UTD Winds are going to get one kill. It's going to do damage on Sake, but Sake's going to take him out with a headshot.
Oh, and
Nate's
Sake and
going to
Nate.
get another kill on Aetha, who was in flank.
Now a 3v4 retake, a 2v4 retake for UTD.
Sake going to get one more pick.
30
Spike's
seconds
going to go
left.
down, and they're going to be staring at heaven. They
need
know
to get
that
as
they're
many
there.
picks as they can for this econ damage.
Last player standing.
Looks like Starve's going to get a kill on Nate, but Zhaoi's going to be able to get a two-piece to win them the round. 8-7. Still a close game.
2 kills from UT Dallas on their bonus. I think they got the value, the minimum value they needed. So their UST economy can't be built up as much as they wanted to. Now UTD on a full rifle buy. This round will be important onto establishing who will dominate this half, I feel.
That's going to be 2 Phantoms, 3 Vandals, something we haven't seen yet from UTD. Looks like they're going to be trying to play a different playstyle.
This looks like a full A hit, but already UTD aggressing.
UTD window is pushing up heavy.
There's one sitting right on top of Eman. Does he know?
He's in the smoke. I don't think he knows.
The smoke's about to go away.
The smoke's gonna go
Window's
away.
right out in the open.
Window's just right there, and Zhaoi's gonna take him out.
Zhaoi with the
Oh
punish.
man.
Now a full scrappy A hit. Nate with
Oh.
a kill, but Bunny with a trade. A 4v3 in UST's favor. And Sarv gets a pick.
Sarv gets two.
UT Dallas in favor to win this round.
This is a favor. However, Bunny is low on
The
HP.
ult tags one, and now he knows one's a hell. The other one is in what tree?
Where are
He's gonna throw eyes to see if he can find them. Gonna be taken out from hell. Tiger's gonna hit, but Aetha's gonna be there to trade. It's gonna be the last one in hell. They know where he is.
Sake left in a 1v2, trying to clutch it out.
And that's gonna be the kill from Sarv. 3-piece to win the round for UTD.
They won their pistols. They lost the bonus, but they won the rifle.
Another tie game.
Economy for UST not quite exactly where they wanted to be. UT Dallas is. I'm feeling good about this.
I am doing this. This might be. They might have gotten their mojo this time. I think it might
I
have
shouldn't
been
talk about it too much. You ever heard of Caster Curse?
Caster Curse.
Yeah, Caster's
man.
like, start talking about one team winning and then it all
man.
goes downhill from there.
Oh, jeez. Thanks for letting me know about this.
Yeah.
A little late though.
Yeah. Well, let's see. UST force to save, except for one Vandal, but I didn't. With Big Bean with the Vandal.
Yeah, Vandal
You
has
see
a big
that
beat
right?
is a very dangerous thing. However, they do know their location.
Big Bean taking up already in stairs, taking as much space as he can. Aetha shuts it down immediately.
Immediately, Aetha was there, and it was so vital for them. Swarm Grenades going down from Nate, but it's not going to be there to damage anybody so far. Sake going to get a pick with the Frenzy on Sarah. But Aetha's going to peek out of the smoke and get killed, but Bunny's going to get a two-piece really quick.
Oh, but the trade with a
Zhaoi
shorty.
with the shorty.
Now it's left to Windows in a 1v2. Vandal and
shorty
Henry
play.
instantly shut down by Zhaoi. What?
Oh, the shorty play we saw earlier finally came out, and oh my gosh, did it take effect.
The shorty might be better than a rifle.
Hey, I think that's a dangerous sentence you just said right there.
Hey, don't tell the pros.
All right, my lips are sealed.
Economy shut down for UTD. Back to pistols. Back to stingers.
The Stinger, we have seen the Stinger do quite well against either of these teams before. So it looks like Lamb might be able to get something with this one.
Full rifle buy from UST. Such a close game.
I said before, I might say it again.
Windows going for the aggressive play, not quite getting what he wants. Slam trying to shut down and slow down the push. The flash out into his own molly?
I think he thought he was on the very edge, but looks like he was not.
Ooh, Big Bean going in for the aggress.
But Lamb's going to be able to get Tiger, but Big Bean is going to trade that out. Bundy's going to be up in heaven with a classic. Try to get some free picks to see if he can pick up a Vandal.
UTD already sliced down into 3, whittled down. Bunny with a classic in hand, trying his best to get into heaven.
Sarb gonna get a pick on Sake. Looks like Bunny doesn't know that Big Bean is right there.
Ooh, but the dink is not quite enough. for the
Headshot's gonna
classic.
be there. 40 health on Big Bean.
A 2v2 still winnable for UTD, but
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Ethan
Ethan
has
with
the
the
tour de
pick.
force online,
Get out of my way.
and the blade storm
Popping
coming
an
up for Big
ult?
Bean.
Oh, and Asa gets the kill with the classic!
A clutch!
No way!
I thought it was crazy they switched to a classic there.
He had a chance to pull out his headhunter, but he decided no. Classic is gonna get the job done. It
He's
looks
a
like it
headhunter.
did.
He's a tour de force, but the classic beats all of those. I've been saying this since day one.
Classic is the best gun of the game.
Classic
it's,
is
it's
better
proven
than a
here.
rifle.
It's
Free
proven
gun, by
here.
the way. Free gun. Now UST still have enough to pick up some rifles. Zowie forced to save, and UTD once again instantly switched in one round. Both teams keeping each other on their toes, as I already said.
As I said, this will be a tough fought game from both teams. They both know what they're doing. I guess
They're giving us a show.
they most definitely are.
Now fast push for UTD. Oh, UST slow down. Big B not able to take the space he wants. Bunny getting the first pick of the round.
It looks like from the beginning of that round they were trying to use Astra's ability to a gravity well, and that was, and as well as a KO molly. See if they could get a
Smoke
pick from
coming
there.
Bunny, not giving them any space whatsoever.
Double smoke's gonna be on site on main.
The full B side hold, a good read from UTD, but they're not giving up on this exec.
Smoke off from Market from there. And Sarv and Lem gonna get some picks, but Nate's gonna be there to trade it out.
Still a 4v2.
Still a 4v2, most definitely.
One enemy
It looks like Bunny's gonna take out Nate.
Now
And that's
Tiger.
gonna be the shock dart going from Bunny.
Oh man.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think those are average donuts lineups. But Tiger's gonna get 2, but it looks like it's not gonna be enough as Sarv is gonna be there to win the round. Looks like he picks up an op. He's gonna use that in his favor.
These rounds going to the end of the ropes. Once
Most
again,
definitely.
UST on pistols.
Looks
And
like UT Dallas is the first to get double digits. Let's see if they can get another win here.
they finally ended the back and forth trend that was happening. UTD finally winning 2 rounds in a row. This could be a sign of momentum building, but you can never really say with these two teams so far on this map.
Cross your fingers. We don't want the caster curse to come back.
I didn't say anything. What are you talking about?
I didn't say anything either. Big Bean gonna get scanned with the eyes.
Ooh, Etha holding main exactly where Big Bean is.
Sarv is gonna be right there, but the Flash is gonna get Sarv, and Tiger's gonna take him out, but Lamb is gonna be there for the trade.
One enemy
Oh, and Windows and Bunny gonna take out 3 at the exact same time. Big Bean with a headshot from the sheriff, 5 health. He just missed that KO molly. That was almost him. And Windows is gonna be right there to answer that call in spawn. Round as well, or again, going to UTD.
Now an 11-9 game. We're playing UTD up 2 rounds, getting one step closer to bringing this to a map 3. Exactly what we all want.
Exactly, though. Indeed.
Now, both teams finally back on rifles. This is a very important round for USC if they still want to stay in this game. They lose this round, they don't have money for match point.
And that looks like that might be the game going more, or the more favor going towards UTD. UTD Windows once again putting out the bomb buddy. He has his ult as well. He might be able to use that. However, it is defense.
It's looking like they're taking a lot of mid control. Hopefully, maybe a mid split to A. But UTD playing an aggressive game on A main. And Lamb holding down tree. Getting
Gravity Well's
Big
gonna
Bean,
take
shutting him down.
Ooh, that Astra Gravity Well was so good for the team. Windows gonna get another kill. 2 actually.
2v2
Before Tiger
round.
takes him out. 2v2 yet again. Bunny in heaven. Aetha just coming on the side to try to see if they can get to the win here.
Etha with an operator on a retake. He has to rely on this headhunter for close combat. And Tiger with the dart, hoping to get onto site safely to get that plant down, but Etha keeping a close eye on the main.
One enemy
Aetha
There it
once
is.
again taking him out with an op.
down A.
He was picking up a
Aetha
little too
running
far.
safe.
Sake gonna push out, not gonna be able to find anybody. Gonna close the door. Grab Spike. It looks like he's probably
Should be
going to
enough
try to
time to
plant
get
it now. Throws grenade. He's not gonna be able to do anything. Gravity will once again and concuss at the exact same time. They know where he is, and they take him out just like that. Match point.
UTD
Looks
on match
like.
point. Exactly what we needed it to be. And
They didn't
UST should be
actually
entering
think
this
that would
round.
work.
Economy in shambles.
They don't have a lot of money. This might be another round of the shorty from Zhaoui. I think this might come again. I'm a little afraid, but it might happen. But looks like they were able to buy some rifles. However,
definitely forcing it.
light shields. Only light shields from most of them. Only Nate's going to be able to buy heavy shields and a Vandal.
I
But
wonder
I'm
if
not
that's
sure if
supposed
it's
to
going to be
be
full util.
Now, USD still got the Killjoy ult online, lockdown. Good for taking a site. Unfortunately for them, UTD also has 3 ults online. Perfect for retaking.
Most definitely. Bunny and Windows with their ult.
You should run.
And both teams just waiting for one to make the first move. Nate putting the lockdown immediately, but the
Nade did not destroy the shot. It did not destroy the lockdown. I've never seen. The Window's gonna get a kill through the smoke. Oh man, somebody check his PC. That was such a
but
great
it was a
shot.
fake. USD getting a free plant onto A site.
Oh man.
Playing an aggressive angle, hoping to shut down the retake right away. Big Bean with 1 already. Big Bean retreating.
Ult coming out from Sarov, but Big Bean is low on health. They see him there, but they take him out. UTD Windows with the kill. Gonna spray in health, try to get some picks there, but it's not gonna work. They're almost gonna take an ult there, and that's gonna be the showstopper coming from UTD Windows. We mentioned before, that's gonna get a kill on Sage.
Windows good for 3 already, looking for another. Spike still needs to get defused. Oh, the Astro Wall.
Oh, and Tiger's gonna be able to get right there to get the kill.
2v2. This is an equal game.
It's half right now. Tiger's gonna damage himself, but that's not gonna be enough to
Get the
take him
first.
out. They might get the round here, and Zhaoi's gonna close it out for the St. Thomas win. They're almost out of the game, but looks like they're there.
Yeah, they kept UST alive with this clutch. A very, very close round. The fake onto B, like, we didn't even see that.
Exactly, that got us as well, and we were watching the entire
I
thing.
looked at the mini map and I'm like, wait, there's 3 red dots on A. Like, when did that happen?
Most definitely. Gosh, just looking at the KDAs from everybody has equal amounts of kills and death. This is a sign of a very, very close and tough fought game between these two teams.
It's the perfect matchup between first and second place of the Southern Division.
Exactly. Window's going to be right there with the judge, waiting to see if anybody crosses over to get a pick. Tiger's going to get a pick on Sarah, and he does not know he's there. Windows gets 2, but Jai was going to be there for the trade. Looks like Big
Dallas.
Bean did not check its corners. He did not see Windows down there.
A 2v3 retake for UT Dallas. Number advantage onto UST. And Spike finally going down.
Soberdrone's not going to take anybody. It looks like Sega's going to stay in Boathouse. Going to spray over its switch to see if he can get anybody. And Tiger's going to join him.
There's
Just
so
like-
many angles they need to clear.
Zhaoi's going to be right there on site. He's going to be on top of the boxes.
Lamb
Stinger in
Soul's-
hand.
Oh, nope, can't use it. Picks
Going to
the
pick up a
Vandal.
Vandal. I
Going
say
for
the
the
Stinger's
pick.
the better gun. Flash going
Flash
out
coming
from
in.
Lamb. He sees the leg, but it's not going to be enough as Zhaoi's going to take him out. And Tiger is going to close out the round with a trade.
UST trading it out, keeping the game alive. 11-12. UTD's economy still good enough for this last round, but they needed this round in order to end it early, man.
They need to win this round in order to get this win.
These teams are too close. I feel like OT would go on for like another 30 minutes.
Definitely possible with the way the games are being played. I definitely see us going in overtime.
The matchup, almost perfect for this map.
Most definitely. UTD Windows just looking out towards the center. Gonna destroy them. Looks like a KJ turret.
A full B push and no one's on site.
No one's gonna be there. Tiger gonna get a pick on Sarov.
No one was on site and they already had number advantage. This is an extremely difficult retake for UT Dallas.
We have seen UT Dallas do really good on retakes, however, so they're not out yet.
That and no ults. They do have full
Spike
utility,
planted.
or they should.
Most definitely. Looks like Lamb is gonna be peeking out. Looks like gonna try to get some peeks before he throws out a flash, if any.
I'm looking for the first pick.
Aetha with the headhunter out. And looks like Sake is going to be there to take him out, and Big B is going to take out UTD Windows. Oh, and that's going to be The win going to St. Thomas. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going in overtime.
We're going in overtime, man. Here we go.
Overtime.
All right, let's place bets. How far do you think it's gonna go?
You know, I don't think it will go that far. I'm thinking 15-14.
You thinking 15-14?
I'm not sure who's going to take the victory
Wait,
here,
no,
but
it
I
has
think...
to be two
Oh,
rounds.
I'm sorry,
difference.
16-14. Excuse me.
16-14? I think 16-18 is a good strong bet. Big Bean forcing an operator, the glass cannon, no shields,
Oh man,
no updrafts.
no updrafts, no shields. This should be fun. He only has Cloudburst and what's the dash ability?
Tailwind?
Tailwind. Okay.
Is he still gonna aggress as he always does?
Aggressive defense is Big Bean's MO, so
Usually it's with a rifle though.
I mean technically operators are rifle, just a different kind, I
I don't
guess.
think we've seen him use an op all game.
Is this the first time he's used up?
I think so.
It looks like that lineup's gonna hit Aether a little bit, knocking him down on damage.
ETD still playing a default. Looking for that opening pick. Looking for an open window.
Big Bean still watching mid. He's not going to play as aggressive as before, but he's still going to be there. Still going to be there to try to take anybody out that crosses his path.
UST still locking everything down. No free sides given.
Say going to peek out from Catwalk. Smoke going in from Bunny, and that's going to be... Where did he place that? He placed it on A main, looks like.
Yeah, but they're playing a slow game. UT Dallas is waiting for UST to make a mistake, and they're just not giving that open window. Sarov looking to get some space into mid, but that's exactly where Big Bean is with that operator. And the first pick from Big Bean with that op.
It looks like the op buy paid off this time around. UTD Windows going to tree. He sees the arm
jump
of Sake, but Sake does not peek out yet.
Second Big Bean already shutting down the tree
30
push.
seconds left.
But that's going to be a trade from Bunny.
1
1 HP. Big Bean is going to be right there.
Big Bean dashes out and he still re-peeks.
Tries to get a good headshot, but it's going to be a little too high for Big Bean.
Full confidence from
Oh, and that's Bunny with a headshot on Big Bean.
player standing.
Operator
Bunny,
is
1
down.
HP.
Down A.
Spike. 10 seconds. He needs to get
One
kills.
more kill from Bunny at 1 HP.
My ult's ready.
Oh, but he's not going to be able to check his corners in time as Xiaoyi peeks out from line, getting a kill. And that's going to be...
First round of overtime
Switching
going to
sides.
UST. Now match point. Now UTD's, the whole entire game has been close. You can't say one team is better on one half than the other. This is still anyone's game.
Most definitely. Even looking at the KDA, as I've mentioned before, it's such a close relation between the kills and deaths that we see that the teams have just been bouncing back and forth in kills as well as rounds.
And Big Bean giving up that glass cannon for a Vandal and Shields, full util. Something they need since he gets that early space almost consistently.
Almost as if that's one of the confident moves for him.
Yes, sir.
UTD
Gash is
Windows.
already taking stairs. Bunny has sight. Well, the two UTD students are stuck in Boathouse. Sarov getting the first pick. Tiger trading it out. And, these trades coming in from UST. Number
Big Bean and
advantage.
Xiao are going to take out Bunny and Aether respectively. It's going to be a 3v2 situation.
UST looking to close out this map and this series.
Xiaoyi's going to stay in Boathouse to try to get a pick off lanes. Lamb is going to be right there, however.
But Spike's still not going down.
Smoking off stairs, use the windows. Gonna try to peek out as fast as possible to get a pick. Lamb gonna get a kill on Xiaoyi. Window's gonna get a kill on Big Bean. And that's gonna be a 2v1 situation. They know where he is. Throw a grenade there. It's not gonna hit him. But
Tiger
Tiger's
in the
gonna take him out. And it looks like the
Oh my
grenade
God.
is gonna be there to take him out. Defenders win. UTD
Stays
once
alive
again
in
staying
this
in the game.
series.
Switching sides.
And we're back.
Overtime.
Overtime too, man.
Exactly. You know, I'm thinking this might be, what was it, 14-16?
That's exactly what you said. That is, man.
I see you going there, man. I'm just saying, I see you going there.
These rounds are getting closer and closer every single time. But UT Dallas still managed to stay alive. Big B just takes that space onto B stairs like immediately. Like there's no resistance whatsoever.
He does the classic cloud burst and dash into sight. But looks like UT's not able to just answer that one.
Oh,
Window's
no.
gonna get a pick.
Find you.
They're finally shutting down Big Bean, trying to do exactly what they did to them.
Double satchel coming from Windows, but he's not gonna be there to check the corners because inside the smoke is Nate waiting with the Vandal right to his back.
Now a 4v1. A 1v4.
Sarv getting a two-piece. Sake gonna get
Oh
a
my
two-piece
God,
as
Sake
well.
with a He's good for a clutch with 1v2.
Bunny smoked, and looks like Sake is gonna be there to kill him. That spike down. He knows where Aetha is, but Aetha's gonna be there to take him out and win the round for UTD.
Now it's a match point for UT Dallas. A chance to bring this to map 3.
Match point.
We once again see UT Dallas on defense. However, I don't think they've been the strongest, as St. Thomas was able to push up heavy and fast and aggressively, which is what UTD was not able to answer accurately.
Their site holds are weak, but the retakes, they perform some miracles sometimes with
They
these
sure do.
individual hero plays from each of these players.
This might be one of those rounds, as you see, they're not all holding a site together, so this might be another retake round. Aetha's gonna be pushing up heavy on B site. Teleports back before he can get detected by the KO knife.
Oh,
2
with the
stars
heavy
placed on
mid
main.
take from UST. They have full control of mid.
Once again, we see Big Bean taking so much space, pushing up through market. That's going to be
There he is again. There he is. He's on upstairs. He gets the kill.
right there. That's going to be a double kill. Zhaoui gonna take out Sar to get a trade. 3v4 situation. St. Thomas favor. Lamb's going to be in mid, trying to get any stragglers that are coming by.
Oh,
But he
Sake's
doesn't know
holding
that Sake is
pizza?
there. Sake is
I'm
almost
clearing.
peeking out. Oh, but Lamb is not going to be there to
Player
check his
standing.
corners in time, as Sake's going to take him out. It's going to be a 1v4 situation. And ladies and gentlemen, that's the round going to St. Thomas.
And now we're in overtime yet once again.
Switching sides.
All right, this is your chance
Overtime.
This is my
to be
chance
correct.
to
Live, on air, on stream. He said it, 14-16. This is not pre-recorded.
if this is correct, this is going to go down in history, ladies and gentlemen, as timeout coming from St. Thomas. Timeout going in for a minute. And as we see from the KDAs yet again, such a close game. Our 2 strongest players right now is UTD Windows, 23-3, and Big Bean, 26-4.
Hey, but you know, can we get some like applauses for the support players on UST teams? 15 assists, each of them. They may, you know, their util is just as important as these kills.
Oh, most definitely. I'll tell you that right now. I mean, as an Omen main myself, I think that support is, where all the praise should be.
And you know what, Riot? We deserve more RR. Okay.
Yes, most definitely. for
Sometimes
playing
we
those
can't get those kills, but our util is just as important.
Because if I'm not there, who's there to smoke off sites?
This isn't about the match anymore. This is about my personal complaint to Riot Games.
Right, games, if you're listening.
I need more RR, man. It's tough out here. Oh, we're back in the game. All right.
Back in the game. I'm going out with UTD on attack. They're taking on. Looks like Spike's gonna be on B site, but there's gonna be 2 over in A. They're trying to get a fake. It looks like.
St. Thomas changing things up. No longer a full B hit.
Blocking vision.
But somehow I think Big Bean's still going to end up on B stairs somehow.
He's going to.
He's been doing it every single time.
It's destined. Oh, he's already making his way there. He's in mid now. BB with the pick on Aetha. He's not gonna try. He's gonna try to get Sar, but there's Nate gonna be there for the trade.
UT Dallas though, down in numbers, 3v4. Spike still needs to go down.
Bunny right by Spike. He's gonna pick it up and make his way towards the site.
He's alone.
He is very much alone. Lamb with the pick on Sake.
Oh, and Bunny taking the long way,
Most
trying to get
definitely.
that spike down.
They
as-
already are on site, but Zhaoi's gonna be there to take out Lamb, and Windows just gonna be there. It looks like that was a pop and swing, if I'm not mistaken.
Now a 2v2. Bunny still a long ways away from getting onto site.
Taking his time.
Windows already getting caught from heaven. Now
One
Bunny.
enemy remaining.
Oh, and
And
Bunny
what-
with the
he
two
clutches it.
piece.
You know, he may have been late to the party, but when he shows up,
He brings the
he
party,
brings the party with him.
Match point.
ladies and gentlemen.
Once again, match point.
16-14 is going. I'm
Hey
calling
man,
it.
this might be it.
I'm calling it.
This might
Right
be
now.
it.
If it's 16-14,
Well, I mean, you might have just read the script. Like, how do I know?
what do you mean script?
Oh wait, are we live?
We're not supposed to mention the script.
Yeah, my bad. Anyways, oh now a full A hit from UST,
That is a joke, ladies and gentlemen. That is a
switching
joke.
things up.
Duty window to the bomb buddy going towards main to try to get anybody over there. You see Big Bean going towards site, but it looks like it's not.
The nade's gonna
he's
stop them,
not
but he
gonna be
TP's
there.
over it anyways.
Jerry gonna teleport on site with him. They're gonna be playing in hell, looks like. Sarah with the Prowler trying to pick up anybody, but it's gonna be destroyed, so they're not gonna be able to see where they got
That
aggro.
Prowler's not catching anyone. But Nate on the lurk, they catch him. Windows,
Gonna
the
take
game
out
sense.
Nate. And he's gonna be right there with Bunny at tree. Spike's going down.
Onto A site.
And it looks like UTD it has an advantage in numbers at the moment. Ah, but Big Bean's gonna be there to take out, but Sarv's gonna be there for the trade.
Shuts him down. A 4v3. Still winnable. But they're all grouped up onto hell?
Aetha gonna take him out. Those last two are in hell. Tiger gonna take out one. 2v2 situation.
One enemy.
trying to
Window is
ball
gonna
bangs
take him
Windows.
out. Last one is hell. They know where he is. Grenade gonna be on site.
They need to peek together. Don't give him the 1v1s.
Oh, and Sick gonna take out Aetha.
Windows trying to with the clutch. And he gets it!
Window's just there, ladies and gentlemen.
And map 2 goes to UTD.
But his satchel just pushed him out of the way. He might not get it.
No, I think he will. He gets it.
Ladies,
Hey, 16-14.
I called it. I said it here first, ladies and gentlemen. 16-14. We're going to map 3, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh, dude. These overtime rounds keep getting closer and closer every single
Exactly.
time.
What a crazy game that was.
Dude, Big Bean keeps ending up on B stairs. I don't know how every single time.
It's almost as if he teleports. It might be playing Yoru instead of Jet. He's just teleporting there.
Luckily, these hero plays from UTD, bringing it clutch, bringing it home, bringing us to map 3. And here we see the stats. Once again, I think Big Bean, match MVP. 8 first bloods. That's value, ladies and gentlemen. But Windows, not too far away. Also 6 first bloods.
Exactly.
The
Looks like most of
duelist
the plans
carries
are going to
for
be
this
coming
team.
from Lamb, as he is looks like he's the top supporter of their team with 13 assists.
Yeah, these teams are almost equally matched. This is insane how close this game is.
I definitely think that this next game is going to just be just as crazy as the last two, if not even crazier.
I hope. And we'll see you back in map 3.
and gentlemen, we are back for map 3. Looks like it's going to be Fracture for the final map. That's going to tell who will win this match.
Eman's favorite map, he said.
Absolutely not. No, I didn't.
He loves this map so much.
Absolutely not. This is not true.
Big bean on Neon. Can't wait to see that ult from him. He zoomed around on Jet. He's going to zoom around on Neon, man.
Looks like it's going to be a double Brimstone pick, as it looks like he is meta on this map, ladies and gentlemen.
This is almost a Ditto pick, difference maker being the initiators.
KO and Fade are going to be the differences between St. Thomas and UT respectively.
Yeah, UST definitely has a more aggressive comp with that KO pick compared to the Fade, but UTD's Fade should get them more information.
I do believe that this is definitely going to be a close round, a close game, since there is almost a similar
your agent.
what was it, agent pick.
Yep, and USC starting on attacking, so they can't show that dominant defense quite yet, but they're really good at pinching down these sites, and Fracture is the perfect map to pinch down with 4 entry points.
I feel like Chamber and Fracture is a very strong contender, very strong agent on this map, especially with the way he can teleport in between different areas. So it's so vital, in my opinion, to have Chamber on a map like this.
Yeah, and definitely those breach picks are definitely going to be powerful on attack. You know, the fault line, the flashes, getting the so annoying.
Yeah, most
So annoying.
definitely. You know, I haven't quite seen as many in my time. I haven't quite seen as many Brimstone picks in Fracture. You know, mostly those who play controller will play things play like Omen or.
Yeah, I think his smokes are definitely some of the best smokes. You can't see through them, and they last for so long. And then his ultimate covers such a large portion of the map, it'll be hard to take side or even plant. Also for post plants, his
Most
ult.
definitely. There's always the famous, if you hear the defuse, pop your ult on site thing from every Brimstone
I
player that
think
I've
UT
seen.
Dallas is going to play an aggressive push onto B tree here. They're already grouping up around that barrier, man.
Most definitely, but does not look like the attackers are gonna be.
They're coming through arcade.
They are.
They're going exactly behind where UTD is.
This will just be a circle. Looks like they're gonna go through. UTD window is gonna be fast. They're gonna be sprinting towards.
I think they've realized no one's there, and
Nate.
they're going through sewers. But UST has a free site.
Most definitely, they have a free site yet again. Say gonna be able to take out Sarov, and then they're gonna
It's
know.
already going down.
They're going to know that St. Thomas is there. Nate taking out Windows and Lamb, gonna be there for a trade.
Trey's going back and forth. 2v3. UT Dallas. Bringing it down to a 2v2. Lamb. 40 HP. Picking up that ghost. Trying to make something happen as Etha comes late.
Jowie in tower. It's gonna be playing up there and not going to be taking any peeks, any dangerous plays that he's not going to take those.
Sake's playing off Xiaoi's peak. Yep, they don't realize he's there, and ooh!
Sake with the flick and the headshot going on Aetha to give the round to St. Thomas.
UST taking that first map. That was just an unfortunate read. That wasn't even a read, just a coincidence, I'm pretty sure, as UTD pushed out onto B-Tree exactly opposite, while UST just pushed arcade and got a free site.
Most definitely.
A gamble that did not work in UTD's favor.
It seems like these false reads are always happening in UTD's defensive side.
I blame the casters. What?
What?
Anyways, so
That didn't happen. What are you talking about?
a UST push up through A main. UTD once again going the complete opposite way.
Oh my goodness. That's a free site yet again for St. Thomas as they just fall into A site and take their positions.
UST completely playing around
Planted.
with UTD's expectations. And
Vandal
Spike's
going to
already
be-
down. No resistance given.
Vandal going to be in Big Bean's hand, but looks like Jowie is going to be there to take him out after the trap goes off. Sarv trying to get a pick on Sig, but he's going to be taken out by a Spectre.
remaining.
Sig yet again going to get another pick. Big Bean with the Vandal kill. And they're all going to be running right towards the last player, which was Bunny.
Flawless round from UST. Once again, dude. It happened again.
Happens again.
I couldn't imagine it would happen again, but it happened again. That's insane.
The UTD might just have to take it slow. Try not to push as defenders here.
I've never seen that happen before, and it was really funny to watch them empty out these sites as UST
Just sprinkles in
sprinkles in and gets a free site.
almost exactly at the exact same time. Isn't that
Now,
insane?
UST on a bonus, hoping to shut down some of UTD's economy, but UTD trying to do their best for these rifles. Hopefully getting this round.
Windows is going to be taking the forward approach on this defensive. Going to be watching Arcade to see if there's going to be anybody going to be slowly going in. Big Bean going to be rotating towards his other two teammates.
Zowie
And
opening the way into Arcade as Windows might peek into all four of them.
Flash going out. It's going to hit Windows.
Can't use it.
And that
Ooh, Sarv getting the first pick. Bunny following it up, shutting down Sake immediately as Big Bean tries to get some space with the wall.
fast lane is not going to be able to do much for him, as it's only going to be him crossing and his team is going to be behind him. Looks like he's the only one on site at the moment as UTD holds down the site. They're grouping up to try to get onto B from tower, looks like. It may not be enough. Jowy's going to fall down the rope, take a different approach on site. Tiger's going to be hit for a little bit. They see him in tower,
Yeah,
and he is now 1 health from Fade's ability. Eye's going to go towards him, and that's going to be Spike. Down in tower, they have it.
Zowie getting a second for UST, trying to take some
30
econ away.
Anthony's going to be there to answer that one. First round for UTD on defense.
3 rifles kept, 2 lost. Minimum value required for some econ damage, but that's the first round UTD needs to stay on par with UST. We know how equal they are. If one team starts running away with these rounds, it's going to be hard for the other to get back in.
And we have seen countless times that it's just a back and forth play between the two teams. And it looks like this might also... Oh, wait. I shouldn't say that too soon.
Yeah.
I shouldn't-
No,
I
make a
shouldn't say
prediction
that too
again. You were
soon.
right last time.
Okay. I was right last time. You're right. You're right.
Now round 4, very important economy-wise. Whoever loses this, economy is going to be in shambles. UTD trying to go for a little mini aggressive push, but not quite committing to what they did those first 2 rounds.
This
And
looks like
USC just waiting for an opening.
Looks like it might be a default from St. Thomas. They dropped Spike over in Satellite, looks like.
They're
Or is
looking
it
for that
Dish?
opening pick.
One of the two. Spike's still down. Looks like Seika's going to go right back towards it.
Both teams just waiting for the other to make a move.
UTD holding down these angles, very disciplined. They're not moving. They're like rocks at the moment. They're just not moving. They're sitting
USC
there.
starting to group up onto Arcade, maybe for a B explode.
Concuss coming in, and it looks like Windows is going to peek out, get a pick, and fall back. It's going to be Big Bean falling to Windows.
Etha spotted how he forces to get out, but he still gets one. As USD tries to take side, getting the plant down. Nate getting 1, Nate getting 2.
Spike planted.
It's going to be a big advantage for St. Thomas as they get the spike down along with 2 kills. Looks like they have the spike. They have the sight yet again. Bunny's going to notice one, but not going to be able to get a pick. He only has a Spectre at a long range. It's not going to work that well for him. Sarv sitting got a Prowler to try to pick up anybody that might be around the spike. Does not work though, as they are playing away from it, just watching angles.
It's going to be a very difficult cross. One holding main, one holding tower. Oh, but they get the one main as Sake tries to flash out, get one tower. Now a 2v2 retake.
He's going
Spike
to go
ticking
down.
That
Molly's
Molly
gonna slow them
preventing
down
them.
a little bit.
It's half.
Jowy gonna be able to take
Now
out Bunny,
1v2.
but looks like Sake is gonna be there to take out Sarv, and that's gonna be the round for St. Thomas yet again.
UTD think they're forced back onto an eco. Yep, not everyone can buy.
Their economy does not look that good. Looks like St. Thomas doesn't have the best economy either at the moment.
Would you say this map is defense-sided or attack-sided?
I think it's a very attack-sided map, as attackers can push from 2 different sides, respectively on either side, so from like 2 different sides of the site.
And especially with an aggressive team like UST. Big Bean leading the way.
Most definitely. We all know that if Big Bean runs, the rest will follow. He's just a Big Bean, I guess. Bunny gonna sit over in tower with the shorty. This might be the shorty play that we saw last time from Jowy on Omen.
UTD now playing a passive save round, hoping to do some econ damage.
They're not gonna be paying attention to B main, as that's where everyone is gonna be coming from.
And there's
St.
the entry
Thomas.
for Big Bean with the wall up, trying to take site, and they have it.
They have sight yet again. Nate's gonna be there to answer and get a kill on Aetha. Shorty gonna be in tower. It's gonna get
He
one
gets
from
one.
Big Bean, but there's gonna be Sake for the trade. He's gonna pick up the shorty to try to use that for later. Windows gonna be able to get one with the sheriff. Flash gonna go out from Sake. And look like he's gonna pop an ult.
The ult?
Window's gonna be able to try to. He's gonna get 3 with that ult.
Suddenly, a very winnable round for UTD.
Fast lane coming out. He's gonna stick the defuse while
He has
Sarv looks
ultimate.
like he's gonna try to hunt down Zhaoyi.
He's forced to take this engagement while the ult goes through. Zowie gets 1. Zowie gets 2!
2, and he clutches the round for St. Thomas. What seemed to be an easy win for UTD comes out to a St. Thomas win.
That round was guaranteed to be UT Dallas as soon as that Neon ult came online.
That 3-piece from Windows was very vital and very big for this team's
They
round.
gave Zowie those 1v1s with those peaks. They should have peaked together.
I do think that would have been the best bet, or at least let them peak our players.
Now, USC looks like they're starting to run away a little bit with the momentum here with a 3-round lead. UTD, though, rifles in hand.
You want to play?
And
Let's
Tour de Force
play.
online, hoping to make some action happen.
Sarv's gonna fall back after being concussed, and that's gonna be the Breach ultimate going on to A site. It's only gonna be able to hit 1 though, as the 2 are already on site, waiting for the attackers to engage.
USD shut out of A site as 4 members of UTD lock it down. And now each team once again waiting for one to make a move. Very patient, very disciplined.
You are powerless.
It's gonna be KO coming out. Fastlane's gonna come out as well.
Neon
Flash
ult,
coming from
wall
Sake.
as well.
He's gonna miss most of his shots, but Sarv's gonna be able to get 1 before he gets traded out by Sake. Sake on site now. Classic's gonna try to get some hits, but Nate's gonna be there for the kill. However, Spike is down, and UTD has sight of it.
Nate, 17 HP, Tour de Force online.
Teleport's ready.
That concuss is going to slow down Nate as he tries to peek around the corner to see if he can get a pick to hopefully win them the round.
He has 1 bullet left in that Tour de Force. But
30 seconds
neither
left.
UTD players are giving him anything.
He notices the chamber teleport, so he thinks that Aether will be there, and he is right.
Ooh, the
However,
timing.
Aether looks away, Nate looks away at the wrong time for Aether to be right there. Definitely a bad case of timing right there, as you said.
UT Dallas still staying in it, taking the 2nd round off UST. Doing some damage to that economy.
Most definitely. It looks like it's going to be 2-4 with St. Thomas in the lead.
UTD has the gun advantage this round. Hopefully, they get it.
As it stands, there's only 1 player with heavy shields and a Vandal. It looks like they're going to switch out at the last
Leaning heavy
minute.
onto
It's going to be a full save from most of the players.
Bunny with a push-up.
Oh, but Jarry's going to take him out with the Spectre. He's almost going to get the 2nd one, but Lamb is going to be there to trade him out. UTD Windows with the headshot on Big Bean. He is concussed, however, so he has to fall back, and that leaves Sarv there to get killed from Tiger with a classic.
Now, UST taking full control of Dish, trying to make a decision. Do they go A? Do they go B? The other two, Etha and Bunny, or not Bunny, Lamb, still holding Arcade.
It looks like Nate is a little confused as to where to go. He's sitting.
Ooh, but Windows gave A side up. As soon as their chamber clears everything, they have a free plant.
That is once again a free plant coming from St. Thomas with only Windows close to the site. Everyone else on B.
Yep, and there's
Planting
the
now.
plant going. The other two
He notices
very late
one,
to the party.
but
He
he's
takes the
not gonna
engagement
be
by
there.
himself.
Nate's going to be able to get a headhunter kill right there. Going to pick up the Vandal that Windows had. Ethan's going to be peeking with an op, trying to see if he can get a pick off spawn. He notices the trap.
Yeah,
But
UTD
if it-
forced to save.
They have no smoke, so he has to destroy it if he wants to get past it.
They're looking for some free picks, but USC's not giving them anything. And Etha is forced to save that operator because their economy just can't handle it.
Once again, they stay disciplined on site, not moving an inch. Waiting for anyone from UTD to come by. And looks like Nate's going to be peeking spawn. But Aetha looks away at the wrong time. Almost got a pick. Oh, but Aetha does get him in the end. This gives him a little more money, I believe.
USC's just reading UTD's placements and behaviors just, and they're playing around it so well, and their timings currently in the favor of UST. Ether keeps looking away out of nowhere.
Exactly, as we've seen from the first rounds, where UCD would push out from the side they were defending, which allowed St. Thomas to push into the site from the other direction. It's a bad case of timing all around.
Now they're grouping up onto Arcade, maybe looking for another B hit. Yep, Big Bean, the ultimate online.
Oh, but UCD Windows coming in with a slide and a stinger kill to the head. Tiger's gonna be the trade, however.
Funny smoked off, but still trying to delay the side take. Sarov, Sheriff in hand, trying to hold side by himself.
Funny double molly, unfortunately, from KO and Brimstone. Sarv gonna be able to get a kill on Nate.
One enemy remaining.
Jowie gonna get a kill on Sarv for the trade, and it just leaves Aether with a headhunter to try to get the rest of the game to kill for him. He gets a headshot in tower, sees one, gets out the way just in time to not get hit with the Vandal.
This is very winnable. Tiger has extremely low HP.
He fakes a rope climb, to which he's able to get away from. He hears a flash go off, so he's gonna peek up there. Gets a headshot, and this might be the win. Oh, but Tiger's gonna be there to take him out.
2 HP, how unlucky.
Oh, man.
The lead continues to grow. The gap gets wider. UT Dallas back on a full rifle buy. These rounds keep getting to the end of the ropes, but they keep falling in UST's favor. UT Dallas needs to shut down this momentum, or else they're going to be entering that second half with a mighty big hill to climb.
St. Thomas currently has a 4-round deficit in their favor right now. And as you said, they do need to take out the momentum. Nate's going to miss that shot, and Windows is going to get a kill, and Lamb's going to get another, but Big Bean's going to be there to trade it out. Flash going in. Big Bean going to take out one more, and Nate's going to get a headshot on Lamb. Sarv going to get a kill, but Sake's going to be there for the trade. And Sarv once again getting another kill on Sake. That's going to be a 2v1 situation.
Big Bean holding man, not letting Sarv take any free space.
They know where he is. They also know where Spike is.
Big Bean full HP.
They're going to fall off to let Big Bean take the Spike. They just don't know where he's going to end up.
All they have to do is play together.
It looks like Big Bean is going to take the rope to try to throw them off. Looks like he's going to try to go B-side again.
But they heard it.
It looks like they did. Sarv is already taking position, and looks like Aether is yet again taking position as well with the op. Gonna miss that op shot, but he's gonna let Big Bean push up. Sarv is gonna be right there to answer that one, though. He falls back at the last second. And Sarv's gonna be there to take him out with a headshot on Long, and that's gonna be the round for UTD, ladies and gentlemen.
A round desperately needed. Trying to close that gap 1 round at a time. Full buys still should be coming out from both teams. Oh, no. UST forced to make some
Interesting decision.
interesting
It looks like
buys.
Jowie is once again taking that Spectre. We saw how dangerous he was a couple rounds ago, so he may be doing something with that again to hopefully get a couple kills and push the game in St. Thomas's favor.
The guns and the ults are in UT Dallas's advantage right now, so this should be a round for them. But once again, UST going for a pinch onto B.
Sake one off his ult. He could pick up the ult orb and ult them onto site, which will leave the entire team with no ults.
It's not being given for free.
It looks like it as Lamb is watching that angle closely.
There's a breach ult going for the push.
Concuss coming from Lamb, which could slow them down a little bit. Bunny's going to get a pick on Jowie. UTD Windows right there to answer from the ropes. It's going to get backed up by Lamb, but they're going to fall back towards the site.
Now a 3v5, 1 minute to get spiked down, and not much util to work with. No guns either.
Bunny is still watching that angle closely to see if he can get someone. Tiger going to take him out through the wall. Looks like it's a wall bang right there. And looks like Aether is just watching spawn diligently. Sarv looking to get a pick, but looks like Lamb is going to be there to answer it. And once again, UTD Windows on the ropes, able to take him out for the round win, going to UTD.
Yes, as UTD gets closer and closer to equalizing this half, things are starting to look more hopeful. The economy of UST also in shambles. UTD getting more confident in these plays.
Once again, we see plenty of sheriffs, or at least 2 sheriffs coming in. However, Big Bean is picking up that stinger. We see how dangerous those 2 things are on their own.
Yeah.
So, combined, it must be even more dangerous.
UTD
Gonna be buying it up and giving it to Aether. The rest of them, there's one Phantom. Seems like one player is a lot more confident with the Phantom than others. And the other guns, that is.
UST waiting for UTD for the push-up.
Aether gonna take out Nate. Crowd's gonna go out to Zhao. He's gonna get hit by it. It's gonna push him back even farther, which further denies the entry.
And Bunny shuts down anyone coming from
One
drop.
enemy remaining.
Aether and Bunny getting a kill at the exact same time, but Sarv is gonna fall to Zhaoui. Spike is still down. Zhaoi's gonna push up without Spike, and that's gonna be a flick from Aether to get the round for UTD. That's 3 kills for Aether in that round.
Last round
UT
in
Dallas
the half.
coming back from this first half. Started off 2-6, now up to 5, a 1-round deficit. This is starting to look really good for UTD. They really brought this half back together.
It looks like for these last 2 rounds, they've definitely had the momentum. They've definitely been riding that wave. For the
4 ults online. This should be extremely winnable.
Exactly, and 1 ult is just 1 away from activating. Looks like Aether just needs 1 kill or 1 ult orb to get his ult and activate the tour de force.
As long as they continue shutting down this space that UST keeps trying to take, and that KO ult finally going through.
Sick dropping that ult.
Beat the force
like it's gonna be-
engagement, and he takes it.
Gonna be a double brimstone ult, but it's not gonna be able to take out anybody. Just there to shut down any entries that would happen. Tiger gonna fall to Windows.
Spike down.
And looks like Zhaoui was the one that
Let's play.
killed his teammate. Am I seeing that correctly?
Getting 2 windows with the neon ult.
Oh! And he ran out. He overheated at the wrong time. Re-peaked and there was an overheat.
Switching
Yeah, I think
sides.
they got a little too excited. I mean, Spike was stuck in A main. Those players were all pinched. But they forced the engagements, and it did not go in their favor.
Most definitely. Looks
And
like that's
now,
going to be switching sides. Going to put
UST.
UTD on the attacker side. St. Thomas on defenders.
UST on defense, man.
We've seen Big Bean's defensive plays. Let's see if he'll do this again for this game.
Their defense is very aggressive sometimes, and that is very valuable for this kind of map.
Looks like it's going to be 3 Ghost Spies for St. Thomas, but looks like only UTD Windows is going to take the frenzy. Everyone else is going to have a classic. And I'm thinking that Lamb is going to use this, or I'm sorry, Aether is going to use his Headhunter for this one. UTD Windows pushing up to site really heavy. They leave Aether in spawn to get any stragglers that might be falling behind on St. Thomas' side.
UTD already on site. Forcing any players around out, taking that space. And Aether with 2 with a Headhunter.
Looks like they were correct with keeping him in spawn to get anybody that might be lagging behind. Nate's gonna push up, but he's not gonna know.
Oh my god, what a flick from Nate!
Nate with the quick 2-piece!
And he's still looking for a third.
Oh my goodness.
A round that looked to be in UTD's favor
Last
suddenly.
player standing.
And that just leaves Aether in a 1v2 situation.
Spike stuck on site.
Spike is on site. He doesn't have his abilities right now. He's been silenced.
And these 2 are holding a high-low.
It's not gonna work just yet.
Ethan needs to try to isolate this, but it's almost impossible.
He's gonna get 1 pick, but it looks like it's gonna be Sake there to answer back. A crazy play from Nate.
Crazy 2K from Nate. I mean, that flick was amazing.
I haven't. That's what you'll see in the pro leagues, dude. Like the big leagues. I'm talking
Big leagues.
Yeah.
This is the Champions Division. This is already the big leagues.
Oh man. So I guess I'm seeing it in the correct place then.
Yes, sir.
Oh man. Okay.
Now UST with a force up, or the buy up, and UTD forced to take pistols this round.
They're gonna try to get as much damage or as much picks as possible. Hopefully get a kill and play off UTD Windows as he has the strongest gun on the team right now. And from there, hopefully they can pick up any weapons that might be wanted to be used.
Now UST's already cleared A main, so they have an inkling that they're all going to be B, which the UST players on that side are preparing for. Yep, there's Nate with the first pick on Windows.
The Windows is not gonna
And
be
a
able to-
second.
Nate just able to click heads like
For a
it's nobody's
third?
business. Spike's
Spike
going
going
down. Gonna try to get a pick through the box, but it's not gonna work as
They
he was
expect it?
just off. Big Bean with a phantom kill on Sarv and another kill on Aether.
Site was simply locked down by these two.
Bunny's gonna be right there. He's gonna try to right click, and looks like Sake is gonna be there.
USC is just very quick to getting information and adapting to it. I mean, they cleared A main, they heard nothing dish, so they already set up on B. But that was just a force up on pistols against UTD.
That's exactly what we've seen in these entire past 3 games. St. Thomas is able to just play up their information effectively and quickly, which is enough to give them any win that they need, whether it be on attack or defense.
And UTD now on rifles, but Nate with an op. We've seen how much damage that op can do, like on Ascent, like on Breeze.
Interesting buy-up from some St. Thomas as they're doing 3 Spectres, 1 Phantom, and 1 Op. I haven't seen it like this before. Sorry of them. Throw out the eyes to try to get somebody. Haunt was destroyed, unfortunately, and he did miss the KO knife, so they're not going to notice that he's still there. Big Bean pushing up on defense yet again. He's going to wait in that corner to see if anybody's going to peek up through there.
UTD's leaning towards B main, but that's exactly where Nate is with that operator. UST's forced them to do it, though. They're forcing UTD to play their game. Windows lurking through arcade, trying to find a pick.
It's like Tiger is jiggle peeking that angle. He has not stopped since. He knows that somebody's going to peek there. He's just waiting for it. Only a matter of time. Windows going to be there to peek with him. He notices it there, so he backs off. Going to be concussed coming from...
Hotline coming through, and UTD retreating towards A. That's exactly where Big Bean is, and Zowie. There it is.
Oh, and Big Bean's going to take one out, but 8th is going to be there for the trade. Flash going to go out for the doors. He's not going to be able to get anything with that one. Zhaoi's going to get a couple hits in. He's going to get one, but he's going to be traded out by Bunny. 3v3 situation. Window's going to get one on Sake.
And they have sight. Now a 2v3 retake for UST.
8th is placing his teleport so he can get a pick and get out of there, so reposition fast. For something that they just won't expect.
The smoke's up. Very difficult retake, especially with the guns that they have.
Most definitely. Nate's still watching that angle with an operator. If Tiger falls here, he's going to be forced to play off that. And that may be a hard thing to do. 8th watching that angle over on Dish. Door's going to open, so they know exactly where he is. Going to flash right there. But no one's going to be there to look at the flash, so this might be a round going to UTD.
Yep, and Nate's saving that operator. While Tiger's left. Just find as many exit picks as he can, but no one's going his way. UTD bringing this to a 6-9 game. But remember, this was just UST's bonus.
Exactly. They haven't bought full rifles yet. We haven't seen that extent of that.
Keeping the game close.
Keeping the game close indeed. Nate and Tiger are able to save their weapons, respectively. However, it doesn't look like they'll have a lot of money. Looks like it's going to be a Phantom and Light Shield buy from Big Bean. And only three teammates are able to buy a rifle and full shields.
Yeah, UST just forced them to play their game last round when they forced them towards Nate's op. Luckily for them, though, they're detoured, and now
Stim Beacon going down, gonna give their teammates a little speed boost.
ooh, Nate with the op, shutting down the push from Windows, and he's still there. He gets another on Lamb.
That's a close op kill, but Bunny's gonna be there to trade. Fastlane got them out, but wasn't able to get them on the site. 3v4 situation. Looking away, 8th is gonna get a pick on Sake. Big Bean's gonna get a pick on Sarv, and that's gonna be ult coming from Big Bean. Let's see if they can take him out, but unfortunately, it's gonna be Breach there to end the round.
Nate with that operator, man, he just shut down that push. He got 2 and he did his job well.
Exactly.
And Big Bean cleans up the rest. And another extremely dominant half.
You know, for a second, I
half
forgot that
from
Big Bean
UST.
was on defense, the way he was playing so aggressively.
Yeah? Surprise.
Yeah,
He's still zooming around, whether
Sure
it's
is.
Jet, whether it's Neon.
he might be able to zoom around his Brimstone especially. I'm not sure how he can, but he'll find a way.
And the confidence, I mean, he
You
ulted
want
just
to
for that
play?
one kill.
Let's play.
Looks like it's going to be a Chamber Ultimate coming out from Aetha. Nate's going to hold angles yet again, but looks like Aetha's going to do the same, trying to see if anybody's going to play an aggressive defense. Looks like nobody's biting that yet.
And UST's banking on them for an A push, leaving B side from B tree side open.
UTD Windows looking back towards this, but Sheriff, he's gonna meet Sake, but just not yet. Not quite. Sake's gonna fall back. Windows is not going
my
to
God.
hole, and Sake's gonna get the
Sake with a
kill
hold
with a
alert?
double kill on both Sarv and Windows, but Lamb is gonna be able to take out Nate, which is their op, so they have a clear sight at this point. They can get on site and they can plant fast if they can act fast.
Smoke's going down, looking to take sight.
Smoke. Stim beacon down. Spike drops.
Oh, but that's only a Sheriff in hand. And Sake on the lurk yet once again. He gets a third.
It's a third kill for Sake. He has his ult at this point.
Prepare for hellfire.
Throws a
One
flash.
enemy remaining.
Throws. Looks like Bunny's gonna drop this ult, but it's not gonna be able to be there to pick up anybody.
Sake looking for the fourth.
Sake is gonna get killed by Bunny.
But 1v3, 1v2.
Oh, and
Bunny
just
goes
like
for the
that.
clutch, but
Xiaoyu was there.
the round
taken
not
out.
given to UT Dallas. UST bringing it one step closer to winning the series. 6-11, a 5-round deficit. UT Dallas needs to start doing something now to bring this to a closer game, but it's gonna be tough.
St. Thomas one round off of match point, and it's not gonna look pretty, especially with the way the economy is looking at the moment. Looks like UTD is just playing off. Well, they just have scraps to remain. They don't. They're able to buy, but they don't have anything left over. So this is their round that they need to win.
Exactly. Oh, and
Aether with the
Ethan.
pick instantly on Big Bean. Gonna teleport out and fall back to spawn with his teammates.
UST's playing very aggressive. They want to close this out now.
Oh, and the flash was perfectly timed for Aether to get another pick on Nate.
Windows trying to go through Dish, but delayed by the Molly.
He's gonna power through that and sprint over there. He's gonna get one pick on site for Sake, and he's gonna let his teammate plant. Tiger gonna get a kill on Bunny, and they're gonna try to push up through that spot, that smoke. Aether's still holding that angle. He gets another pick, but he doesn't know that there's one more person there. He's gonna watch that angle yet again, but fall back. It's gonna be the third kill from Aether for this round.
Tiger.
They know where he is now, concussed. He's breached. He's also haunted, and that's gonna be UCD Windows to pick up the kill and give the attackers win.
A round that they needed to win, and the switch up to a sudden aggressive explosion really caught UST off guard there.
They're now able to keep their guns and actually buy heavy shields at this point. However, UST still has enough money to buy something, to do something here.
UST can definitely still show resistance, and UTD needs to keep riding this momentum in order to stay in the game. Their economy's still not quite exactly where they want it to be.
Most definitely. Looks like St. Thomas is the only team right now with double digits, and they're at 11 at the moment.
UTD going for the B pinch, but Nate already there with an op yet once again. Oh, but Lamb, the
Lamb.
fault line and the fatal from some.
Oh, and just in the nick of time, looks like KO is gonna ult to shut down Sorrow's ultimate ability.
Oh, but no one's on site. They're gonna be fighting all the way from spawn.
Exactly. No one is on site for St. Thomas's side. However, finally Sorrow was able to pop his ult and mark only one, looks like. And it was the KO.
UTD still not quite confident enough to take that spike. to
Windows with
site.
the fast lane. However, it's gonna get delayed by KO's knife as the presence is detected, as well as it's slowed down.
Ooh, Sake shutting down the plant, but
Windows,
Windows.
2 kills. Nate's been detected. He's gonna get chased down, but oh no, he's actually not. He's gonna be met right there with Windows in the close one. He's not gonna expect him there.
Oh my God!
But the headshot flick from Nate was able to get the kill. He tries to shoot through the box, but it's not gonna be enough. He's not gonna be right there for it. 2v2 situation. Spike's already down. They are not on site.
And Aether has barely any HP to work with.
Looks like he's still gonna be on site, however. It's gonna be one from tower. Oh, it looks like it's his teammate actually.
Teleport's ready.
My apologies. Xiao's gonna look at main to see if they could find anybody, but it looks like he can't. Aether's gonna get a pick on Nate. They know where Xiao is now, so it's gonna be. Looks like they're gonna hold across.
Oh, but the trade.
Looks like Sarv's gonna be there for the trade in order to win the round for UTD. 8-11.
Still keeping this game quite close.
Most definitely, the game is definitely still alive.
They're going for that comeback, and I think they can do it.
There.
Aetha with the record of 20-11 at this moment. He's been getting kills like it's nobody's business.
St. Thomas economy. Only one rifle. Oh, and he's saving it.
Looks like UTD Windows just only gonna buy a judge. He might sprint into the site and get a couple kills with the judge.
Each round is extremely vital to UTD to win. As soon as they make a mistake, UST is going to capitalize on that immediately.
Haunt's going out, but looks like Nate's gonna teleport back as he hears multiple footsteps. Windows sprinting into side. He's gonna try to bait the op shot, but it's not gonna work. Going up tower through the rope. He's gonna sit there for a second. Windows has his ult. He could pop this and hopefully win them the round.
Nate was the only one on site, but the rest of his team has quickly already rotated to B. They know this is where the action's going to be happening.
Big Bean on site. And the only one there. Looks like Sarv's going to get a kill on Big Bean, however. And that's going to lead them to fall back. They're expecting the entire team to be there. But it looks like St. Thomas is already going to answer that and rotate, make their rotate. Sake caught in a trap. Gonna die before the flash can pop, which gives UTD an advantage on numbers.
UTD detouring all the way back to B. A fake rotate in their favor.
It was perfect. Textbook fake rotate. Only person that's gonna be there is Nate. However, he's not gonna be able to answer quickly. Aetha's gonna get a pick on Tiger. He's gonna try to see if there's one more to get a pick on. Spike goes down. Headhunter, and the Aetha's gonna get a kill on Zhaoui. And Bunny is gonna get the kill on Nate to give UTD that round yet again.
Once again, they're bringing back the 5-round deficit all the way to 2. But now, UST back on rifles, or a solid buy at least.
It's like UTD Window just sticking with that judge. He also has his ult. He might want to use that.
Yeah, this round's going to be another important round for UTD every single step of the way as they try to make this comeback, as they try to keep it close and stay alive in on this map.
Most definitely. This is a very well fought game. Usually Windows pops his ult as soon as the round begins. But that breach ult is going to be there to take him out, or at least to slow him down.
Early breach ult, slowing down the push from UTD.
He
They're
has
forced
to back off.
retreat.
Unfortunately, that's the push that they needed, but it wasn't able to get done, as Breach was there to shut it down entirely.
UST already preparing to lock down B site, but UTD cutting noise and hoping to look for an opening pick, try to find an opportunity somewhere.
Zhaoui going to be holding that angle on main. He's going to see the Prowler take him out, so they know that there is at least one player right side. But it looks like he's going to back off from that one and rejoin his team over on A site. They have yet to push up. Sake's going to get a pick on Aetha, which is going to be their only flank guy.
Oh, they're going to A. That's exactly where UST's been stacked. This is going to be an extremely difficult push. Well, Windows makes it onto site?
Sit on his site, looks like, but he's not going to be able to do much as he's been concussed twice. Nate's going to get a pick on Bunny. Tiger's going to get a double kill on Sarv and Lamb. And that's going to be a flawless going to UST.
They push
match point
onto a stacked site.
Match
Unlucky. And now match point for UST. UTD still has the economy, but this is their last chance to stay alive on this map.
And for this match.
For the series.
For the series.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like they're going to try to zone in here. It looks like it might be a split push coming from UTD, as they have 2 on one side and 3 on another towards B.
Now Aetha, Tour de Force online. Holding any pushes from B main, but it's quickly smoked off, shut down. A site that they cannot push.
They're going to try to make a play towards B site right now, but it's not looking like it's going to be doing too well for them, as they have 3 right in front of the Big B and going to get a pick on Windows. He's going to fall back immediately after. He's going to come back to try to see if he can get another one from the tower.
Sarv sneaking on through arcade. Do they know? I don't think they do.
I don't think they know. Sake going to be hiding right behind that wall. He sees the
it?
gun. Oh! And just like that, it was a whiff from Sarv. He wasn't able to get that kill.
Now a 3v5 for UT Dallas.
This will be a very, very tough attack.
Oh
and
my.
Big Bean is going to take out Lamb for a 2v5. Big Bean running around, playing that aggressive defense that we've seen all night tonight.
Aetha only a Tour de Force in hand. still looking for that first pick. Not quite finding it. Big Bean good for 3.
And that's going to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the game.
That's a series.
That is a series, yes indeed.
And it goes to UST. Very well fought from UTD though.
Most definitely, especially on the second map as well. That was a very, very well fought game.
Yeah, both teams on even footing. That was a good showing for UTD.
And we have the stats.
Yeah.
Said earlier, Aetha was going crazy on kills. But it looks like Seiko was also right there with him. Only 1 kill off from his record.
I think Sake and Nate's impact in these rounds were actually extremely important. They shut down those early pushes. And also, they played a very cause and effect game, you know, forcing UTD to make these moves straight into the traps that they've set up.
Most definitely. And as you said before, and as we've seen countless times from UST, that they put off information effectively and quickly, which is what was able to ultimately bring them towards the victory in these games. Especially towards the last round, they were just playing off the information that they got from either seeing an enemy or a KO knife just detecting them.
And Big Bean.
and Big Bean.
And Big
Let's
Bean
not forget
zooming
Big
around.
Bean.
Anyways, that is the game. Thank you for joining us tonight. Follow us on our socials and stay tuned for more games.
Catch you later.
Good night.